And we are back. Back like we never left. Back like there is only one remaining preseason game here tonight. This is the last day of preseason. These are the last games we will have to sit through in order to get to actual, real deal, regular season basketball. Games that actually count. Games that actually matter. Let's get into it. We are back, baby, back for actual Knicks basketball, y'all. Let's get right into it with some bad news. Let's turn off the music. We've got some bad news. So, a couple days ago, Mike Brown comes out and he himself has said, I'm going to treat the last preseason game as if it's a regular season game so we can get ready for the regular season. Cool. I'm down with it, Mike Brown. It is a dress rehearsal game. Said this a couple days ago. Now, we go into practice. Anunoby tweaks his ankle. Not sure what that means, but now OG Anunoby's not playing here tonight, unfortunately, right? And then we get another update that Karl-Anthony Towns tweaks his little hamstring. Nothing too serious, but now he's not playing here tonight. And Mitchell Robinson is being held out for load management reasons, so he's not playing here tonight. And Josh Hart played a grand total of 7 minutes in the preseason. He will also be held out here today. So what I expected to come in here with is a fully functioning roster with a fully healthy team ready to go to start the year. And we end it with the final preseason game after the coach said, we're going to treat it like a regular game. Everybody, regular rotations, boom, let's do it. Let's run it out there. And now 3/5 of the starting lineup is out, including Josh Hart. So, okay, let's have some fun. At least we get Brunson. At least we get McHale. At least we get Deuce, Clarkson, Yabusele, some regular guys. So, it'll still be an entertaining game. The Charlotte Hornets are incredibly entertaining. This is a preseason game, so it's going to be Coach Brown is going to treat it as if it's a meaningful game, so we'll get to see what his coaching style, where he's actually maybe trying to win the game or maybe actually trying to go through regular rotations. We'll see what it's like. We'll also get to see who he decides to go to if injuries were to arise. Now, we know Ariel Hugporty's going to get a ton of minutes and play a lot tonight. We know he's a go-to guy when Mitchell Robinson's going to have to sit down with injuries. We know that for sure. Who else is he going to go to? Is he going to go to Dadier? Is he going to go to Kolek? I don't think he's going to go to Kolek because we have our full length of guys out there. So is he going to go to Dadier? Shamit, I expect to get rotation minutes tonight, as if he's a part of the regular rotation. So it's going to be interesting to see how Mike Brown treats it here tonight. With that being said, we got player graphics to go through of not just the New York Knicks, because we're obviously going to skip over a couple of Knicks players who are not playing here tonight, but we got the Charlotte Hornets to get to. So, shout out to Yvette Passad, Justice's dad, Rodney, what's up, Rodney? Nostalgic Nick, my man, appreciate you. Karen, of course, always in here. Daniel Berry Sports, and Susan, of course, the regulars. Happy to see y'all in here. So, let's get right into it. Of course, during Knicks games, we're always going to start with what? Our New York Knicks. And of course, if you're going to start with the Knicks, you got to start with the man himself, Jalen Brunson, the captain, Mr. Captain Clutch himself. El Jefe over here, 6'2", point guard out of Villanova. We know what it's all about. We know what his averages are. We don't need to go through all of that. If we look to evaluate his preseason so far, obviously a little mix, a little up and down, trying to learn the new system, trying to be complimentary to his teammates. Like, okay, we're not doing the one-on-one, everybody play off of me kind of offense. Now I'm got to spray it out to my guys, right? I'm going to be playing off ball, so McHale, you got it. Hopefully when Josh Hart is healthy, you got it. Deuce McBride, when you come into the game, Jordan Clarkson, when you come into the game, y'all got the ball handling duties for the most part. I'm going to be running off these screens, off ball. We saw it a little bit as the preseason was progressing. Hopefully we see it a lot tonight and see what the offense will look like fully functioning. We're not going to get to see that, obviously, because of all the players that are out tonight. But running it as if it's a regular season game, running the offensive as if it's a regular season game, not a ton of experiment. There's obviously always going to be experimenting, especially this early in the season, even going into the regular season, with the new playing style, the new offense, the new coach, all of that. But coming in and seeing how they're going to be looking to play games and how they're going to be looking to play Brunson off ball here tonight. That's something I'm going to be looking forward to. I can't wait to see that for our captain, JB. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Karl-Anthony Towns, unfortunately, is out tonight. If we look to evaluate his preseason as a whole, a little bit of a mixed bag, same as Jalen Brunson. We didn't really look to prioritize Karl-Anthony Towns' offense all that much. A lot of his damage got done attacking out of the perimeter, drawing fouls, trying to use him more as an off-ball mover. We saw multiple times him as a receiver of handoff actions, just within the flow of the offense, especially considering he's going to be playing a lot of power forward alongside Mitchell Robinson, and then maybe Ariel Hug-Porty as the power forward. So that's going to be interesting for Karl-Anthony Towns this season to watch as he progresses. He'll get better as the season goes on, but it didn't look great to start so far here in the preseason, but I didn't expect it to, if I'm being honest. We get over to OG Anunoby, who is also out tonight. Unfortunately, only played, one preseason game, something like that. Not a big deal, but wish we could have saw him a little bit more. 2 preseason games, I think he played. Wish we could have saw him a little bit more. He's OG Anunoby. He's good. I try to evaluate his preseason. Jump shot looked good. I love the no hesitancy with the 3-point shooting. Hit-aheads were killing teams in terms of hit-ahead to Anunoby. He's running to the corner. He was getting it, even if the defense is closing out. I'm 6'8", long arms. I got that shot on me. I got a nice high release, decently high release. I'm just going to let it fly whether you're coming over to contest or not. And we know once that happens in the regular season and teams are like, damn, we got to close out hard and Anunoby in transition, you're going to start hitting that pump fake, start attacking. We got guys trailing down low. Maybe we could spray it out to Karl-Anthony Towns for a 3. Maybe we could hand it off to Mitchell Robinson for a dunk coming down the middle of the lane. Ariel Hug-Porty, Bridges, Brunson. We got good off-ball movers, so I'm excited for OG Anunoby season this year. And you want to talk about being excited for a guy this year, this is the guy I'm most excited for this season. Mikal Bridges. I think Mikal Bridges is going to have a spectacular year. Not a good year, a spectacular year this season. Mikal Bridges, as we all know, very well documented, kind of struggled under the Tom Thibodeau system. Didn't seem to really like it. Didn't really seem to love Tom Thibodeau's coaching style. And so those two just never really got on the same page. And Mikal Bridges, as a result of that, had a really up and down season. But it wasn't just offensively that Mikal Bridges seemed to really not be on the same page as Tom Thibodeau with. It was also defensively. He didn't seem to really enjoy being the point of attack defender and having everything be his responsibility, especially playing alongside Karl-Anthony Towns, who we know isn't a very good defender, not having Mitchell Robinson for majority of the season. 3/4 of the season Robinson was out for, and so didn't have like a good defensive center to play alongside of, which made it very difficult for Mikal Bridges to do his job of being a point of attack defender. And so far here in the preseason, again, not the greatest competition. You don't want to take too much away from preseason basketball. What you've seen so far is Mike Brown is a lot more flexible with his defensive principles in terms of we could switch, we could hedge, you could fight through screens, going over, going under, whatever. It doesn't have to just be all on Mikal Bridges to get through every single screen and to stay with the ball handler, especially when he's the point of attack defender, guarding very quick, crafty ball handlers. And so I expect a much better season from Mikal Bridges, not just offensively, but also defensively. I think he's going to get back to being one of the most credible perimeter defensive players in the league and also being very, very disruptive defensively. I'm happy to see he's playing tonight alongside Brunson, our starting backcourt. I'm expecting a big night from Mikal Bridges here tonight. Mitchell Robinson's not playing tonight. Load management reasons. He's not injured. He's just going to be out. My man, Chris Baskerville. What's up, Chris? Bakersville. I'm going to get Baskerville. I had it right the first time. Baskerville. What's up, Chris? Happy to see you again, of course. Always love seeing you popping up in the chat. Mitch, we know, is not playing tonight. Josh Hart, we know, is not playing tonight. We haven't seen too much of either of these guys. When we have seen Mitchell Robinson, he's looked dominant. He looks fantastic, in shape, ready to go, coming out, running, getting down the middle of the lane, protecting the rim, snatching rebounds. He has no business snatching, doing Mitchell Robinson things. So I'm very happy, very excited for Big Mitch. Unfortunately, he's not playing tonight. Mike Brown did say if it was a regular season game, he's playing, no questions, no problems. But they're just holding him out for load management We've seen what he's done in the regular season. No need to play him in a meaningless preseason game. Let's get the ball rolling in the regular season is their mentality right now. So, okay, unfortunately, we don't get to see my man Big Mitch tonight, but we'll be all right. Roger LeBird, what's up, Roger? Appreciate you. Josh Hart, we know, is not playing with a back injury. He don't like playing in meaningless games anyway. He probably just exaggerating that to not play. It's fine. I get it. As long as you're ready for opening night, Josh, hope it's nothing serious. Can't really. I'm just going to assume it's not serious because it's Josh Hart, and he don't really miss games. So if it's a regular season game, I assume he's playing tonight. D-Raz, what's up, D-Raz? Christopher said, when is opening night? Opening night for the Knicks is on Wednesday. Opening night for the Knicks is on Wednesday. Opening night for the NBA is on Tuesday. The Knicks play on the second night of opening week. So the Knicks play on the 22nd, October 22nd, which is Wednesday. The NBA starts its regular season on Tuesday, which is the 21st. Luan Bruno Barbosa, what's up, Luan? Happy to see you, brother. Happy to see everybody tuning in here tonight. We got Deuce McBride, who should have a big old night tonight. Struggled in the last preseason game against the Washington Wizards, where he was kind of the main ball handler playing alongside the now retired Malcolm Brogdon, who got the start. So expecting a big night from Deuce McBride. It's going to be interesting to see him play alongside Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. I assume he's going to get the start. I guess we'll see in a minute. But expecting a big night from Deuce McBride. If we look to evaluate his preseason so far, started off really strong, had some highs and lows, some dips and valleys and whatnot, which is something we'll probably see a lot of during the regular season. But again, everybody adjusting to the new offense, the new coaching style, all of the things. We're going to say that for the first month of the year. I'm going to sound like a broken record, repeating it and saying it a million times, but it's true. It's not an excuse. It's just the reason as to why guys might be a little inconsistent to start the year. Deuce McBride may be being one of them because he's so far in the preseason, he has been a bit inconsistent. Got to get that jump shot as consistent as possible, Big Deuce. I want to see you inch that three-point percentage up to as close as 40% as you can get it this season, brother. Gonna need it. We got the big Gersh, my man, the dancing bear, Gershon Yabusele. I predict he will be a fan favorite this season. Incredibly versatile. Excited for him. If we evaluate his preseason so far, like everybody else, a bit of a mixed bag. He's shown the ability to step out in that pick and pop and as a trailer to shoot that three. Can play a little bit out of the high post in terms of being a hub or a handoff guy. Got a big wide body, sets pretty decent screens. I want to see him set better screens because I know he's capable of it. Can roll to the rim. Has a good feel offensively of knowing when to drop it off and when knowing when to finish. So I'm expecting a big season from Gershon Yabusele. While the preseason hasn't necessarily noted that so far, I am looking forward to it. Roger LeVert said, looking forward to an excellent play-by-play and your thoughts throughout the season. Let's go get this chip. Yes, sir, Roger. Yes, sir. Can't wait for it. Absolutely ready for the season. Ready for it to start. I've been ready for like a week now. I can't wait. And then we get to the final guy for the New York Knicks, Jordan Clarkson. Again, campaign 2.0, maybe a souped-up campaign. But you need these percentages to be as high as possible. 40% from the field is not good enough. We know you're a professional bucket getter, but you are later in your career. So from what you've shown so far in the preseason, Jordan Clarkson has been a whole lot of no, 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 no. And then every now and again you get a yes. But I need you to be smarter with your shot selection. Stop shooting these pull-up three-point shots with defenders coming flying at you. I know you can attack the rim. I know you can be explosive. And I also know that you're a good playmaker. I know you're a good playmaker. I know it's in you, Jordan Clarkson. You have a lot of point guard in you, even if you're more of a shooting guard, obviously. But I know you could be more of a playmaker. And with Malcolm Brogdon out of the picture, probably wasn't going to make the team anyway with the way he's played in the preseason. I need Jordan Clarkson to dig more into his point guard bag. He's not really a point guard, but I know he's got point guard capabilities. And if you could just dip into that enough playing alongside Brunson or Bridges or McBride and whatnot, and we can kind of create a backup point guard at a community, I think that's where your value lies and not necessarily in just being a straight bucket getter. Because so far in the preseason, it hasn't been the greatest watch for Jordan Clarkson. Now we get to the Charlotte Hornets. We've seen the Knicks play 4 or 5 times now, so let's get to the Charlotte Hornets. Much better. This is my hat going. Let's get to the Charlotte Hornets. The star of the show, LaMelo Ball. He's going to put on a show tonight for sure. Tricky, a wizard with the ball. He's got it on a string. He loves to showboat. He loves to throw up crazy, wild, contested, step back, off-balance shots, especially from three-point range. Part of the reason why his percentages are so goddamn low. 40.5% from the field, 34% from three-point range. He is a far better player than these percentages show. The reason they're so low is because of his shot making, right? So when I write in the context here, LaMelo has the potential to be the best point guard in the league. Yes, he for sure does. He has that potential. He has all of the skills, but his maturity and his decision-making still hold him back right now. Can he get there? Of course he can. He's still extremely young. I still have confidence that he will eventually get there. But when he's got it going, again, he could be the best point guard in the league. And when he doesn't have it going, he's going to shoot his team out of it. This decision-making, he should have higher assist numbers. Could also be a tale of the talent level on the Charlotte Hornets, but 3.6 assists is just not going to get it done. Doesn't matter where the talent level is. Doesn't take care of the ball. Also feeds into the fact that he's not a very good decision maker, or just maybe not a good decision maker. He is a reckless decision maker, right? Knicks will be 2026 champs. Appreciate you, brother. It's not whether the Knicks win or lose. It's how they play the game. Well said, my brother. Well said. So LaMelo can do a little bit of everything. He's going to put on a show tonight. It will be entertaining, but we'll see how the Knicks corral him. Mikal Bridges is going to have his hands full for sure. We get to the former number 2 overall pick, the second franchise cornerstone, at least the Charlotte Hornets think so. He has all the potential to be so. Mr. Brandon Miller, 6'7", out of Alabama. A little bit of a prototypical wing offensively in terms of he could do a little bit of everything, a 3-level scorer. He's got to work on the ball handling a little bit, obviously. Settles for mid-range jumpers a little too often. That could also be a sign of his lack of strength right now as he continues to build out his body as he gets older in the NBA. But even with all of that, last year, 21 points per game, 5 boards, 3.6 assists to 2.8 turnovers. This team struggles with decision-making. As you can see, 2.8 turnovers to 3.6 assists is not going to cut it in the NBA. Not even close. If you want to start winning games, you got to start taking care of that, Paul. Paul Dog NYC, what's up, Paul? Similar to LaMelo Ball, decision-making, shot decisions. 40% from the field is not going to get it done. 6'7", with a sweet shooting stroke, 35.5% from three-point range, when I know he could be a knockdown shooter. Again, part of it, I'm sure, is the lack of talent around these guys. Also, the injuries that they all dealt with last year. That is also another deterrent for the Charlotte Hornets team, never being able to take that extra leap forward. So, if we add the context to Brandon Miller's game last season, Miller struggles with the same thing LaMelo does. They're very similar players, obviously different positions, capable of doing different things, but he struggles with the same thing LaMelo does. Health, consistency, decision-making, getting into his third year with the Hornets. Getting into his third year, the Hornets are making he makes that maturity leap in his game. I'm not talking about him personally. I'm talking about his game. Needs to mature, especially with the decision-making. We're going to emphasize that with a very young team all the time. And boy, oh boy, do they need to clean up the decision-making. 2.8 turnovers to 3.6 assists is rough. 40% from the field is a sign of bad shots being taken, not necessarily of the skill that these players have. K. Hazy said, what's up, K. Hazy? I think Miller would be better on another team. Probably. In a more structured team, they kind of just roll the ball out for Brandon Miller and say, hey, man, go do your thing. I like the coach that they have, but there needs to be a lot more structure going on with the Hornets right now. Andre Gordon, what's up, Andre? Hornets have a mob. They just young with too many chefs in the kitchen. This game is to see who emerges from that bench. This should be a game for our 2 offseason signings. Interesting. Happy to hear that, Andre. They do have a lot going on, but you know who your 2 guys are. You know it's Brandon Miller, and you know it's LaMelo Ball. You drafted Con Knipple, who is going to slot right alongside these guys and be excellent, but you got a front court issue to deal with. You just moved off of Mark Williams because of the injuries. You just cut bait with it. I get that. But you got to start building a level of competency, right? Too much has gone on with the Charlotte Hornets. They have way too much talent to be as bad as they have been the last couple of years. They're much better based off their talent. But again, you're 2 franchise guys dealing with the same things. Decision-making, health, consistency. You get to an adult they brought into the room, Mr. Colin Sexton, who I really like. Colin Sexton. I love Colin Sexton. I wish at one point the Knicks would have been able to acquire him. They instead went the Jordan Clarkson route just because it's cheaper. They don't have a ton of money. But I really like Colin Sexton. Last year with the Utah Jazz, 18.4 points per game, 4.2 assists to 2.5 turnovers. Again, the turnover thing, not great. John Reyes, what's up, John? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a good time. From the field, 48% from the field. See, this is a guy taking good quality shots. 40.6% from three-point range. Didn't realize he shot it that well last season. He's not known for his three-point shooting, but has clearly put a ton of work on it. Has okay volume with his three-point shooting, but he's a guy who wants to get downhill, wants to work out of the mid-range, the floater range, get to the rim, draw fouls, get to the foul line, which he shoots it at a very good percentage, 86.5%. They don't call him the young bull for nothing. This kid is relentless. Is he still a kid, or is he too old for that now? Colin Sexton is relentless as a basketball player, both offensively and defensively. He will continue to come at you all night long. Context, in his first season with the Hornets, Sexton will likely be a wild card for a young team that wants to start competing. His competitiveness is both good and bad. It can get him in positions where he gets into foul trouble or turns it over or takes bad shots because he's just trying to do a little too much. But I'd rather a guy trying to do too much than a guy who is fading into the background. That brings us to Miles Bridges here, who we're going to keep it to on-court stuff for Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges, who had a pretty good statistical season last year for the Hornets, 20.3 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 4 assists per game. He can do a little bit of everything as the forward position. Isn't a very good defender in terms of just size. He's listed as 6'7" here. He's probably a little bit shorter than that. The athleticism starting to go a little bit, although he still is very athletic. The quickness necessarily laterally isn't there for Miles Bridges, so he can struggle out on the perimeter as a defender. But 43.1% from the field, 31.3% is still always going to hold him back. He is more of a perimeter big who doesn't have much of a perimeter game. He can ball handle a little bit and attack off the bounce, but without a reliable three-point shot, teams will always sag off of him and dare him to be a guy to shoot threes. That is something he's going to have to work on. Bridges is a jack of all trades, but master of none type. He can do a little bit of everything, but will struggle if asked to be one of the main focal points of your team. So, as the Charlotte Hornets continue to add more talent like LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, and guys continue to take a step up, now they're going to be adding Connor Knippel, Ryan McNeely, Kalkbrenner coming off the bench now, who I don't have a graphic made of because I didn't realize he was going to be that good this early. But we'll mention Kalkbrenner now. But Miles Bridges can now fade into the background and focus on the things he does best. Right, as a role player, not necessarily as one of the focal points of an offense. We get to Grant Williams, who, is he playing? Is he healthy? Is he ready to go? Not entirely sure. I have not looked up to see if Grant Williams has even played in the preseason yet. I'm not seeing a single highlight of Grant Williams so far, but we know what he's capable of. He's a good off-the-bench veteran adult in the room, although he can get on people's nerves very quickly and very easily. Grant Williams is just a solid off-the-bench dude. My man, the high vibe, coming in with a very generous super chat. I appreciate you, man. He said, "Sup, Chef? Your favorite Hornets fan here. Sexton is a great pickup, perfect fit." I love Sexton. I'm, sad he didn't come to my Knicks, but you know what? I really like the fit in Charlotte. I'm going to have fun watching Colin Sexton this year for sure. Appreciate you, high vibe, with a very generous super chat, my man. Thank you. Grant Williams can do a little bit of everything. Smart basketball player. He's not going to make a ton of mistakes out there, although he may get into a mode every now and again where he's like, you know what? It's Grant Williams time, and take a little too much onto himself. But that's where the coaching staff has to come in and be like, come out of the game for a minute. We got to pull you back. We got to reel you back in, big dog. We got to reel you back in. But having an older veteran who's been on really good competitive teams on this Charlotte team is going to help them continue to get better and mature. Again, a young team needs veteran guys like Grant Williams and Colin Sexton around. Trey Mann, who was in the running for 6th Man of the Year last year. Trey Mann is pretty damn good. Announced himself to the league last year as a legit role player, initially drafted by the Thunder, eventually traded to the Hornets when the Thunder had to start moving off of talent in order to retain talent. 14.1 points per game last year, 2.9 rebounds, 3 assists per game. He can be very, very tricky with the ball, a backup guard that I think is very suitable for LaMelo Ball. They have similar playing styles, 43.5% from the field, 90% from the foul line, and 40% from three-point range. If he can get that field goal percentage up, he's going to start threatening to get to that 50-40-90, the legendary 50-40-90 right there. So Trey Mann is he's very tough to deal with, especially as a backup guard coming in, going up against backup units now. Again, had to start a lot of games, had to play against a lot of starters, had to play heavy minutes last year with all of the injuries that they dealt with, and did so pretty effectively, announced himself to the league. So now, having more talent around him, not being responsible for as much as he was responsible for last year, Trey Mann, I'm expecting an incredible season from him coming off the bench, and will battle for that backup point guard, or for the Sixth Man of the Year. He's already the backup point guard. Will battle for that Sixth Man of the Year award again this year. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? We get over to Con Knipple, the rookie. He's had a pretty impactful preseason so far. He's been very, very good, very, very capable. Again, I'm not going to say too much about him in terms of what I think of him, but rookie Knipple was expected to slot in easily. He's a great cutter, great shooter, plays hard, and already played a role next to Flag at Duke. So he's very comfortable being an off-ball guy, being a complimentary guy. So I'm expecting Con Knipple to be in the conversation of Rookie of the Year, along with his former teammate, Cooper Flag, with Dylan Harper from San Antonio. But he will likely make first-team all-defense, barring any injuries, obviously. He's going to slide in almost perfectly and just do all the dirty little things that you need in order to win basketball games. Their big man, their front court situation is very weird. I have Mason Plumlee slotted in here. Didn't realize Ryan Kalkbrenner was going to be as good as he was this early. So we'll see how much Mason Plumlee actually gets to play this year, but I am expecting him to fit a role. Plumlee is the only real center on the roster right now. He really isn't the starting caliber center, and this spot is the biggest weakness for the Hornets. So he's an adult, again, a veteran, very important to have on young teams like this, and so he'll be fine in his role. But obviously, they want a lot better of a situation at starting center. Again, we'll see how Kalkbrenner continues to go throughout the regular season. Maybe he's good enough to step in as a starter and have Plumlee back him up. Or maybe Plumlee will just have to start and they'll bring in Kalkbrenner as a backup. But with that being said, we move on to the last player, the fourth overall pick last year, Tijan Salon. Are we losing hope in Tijan Salon? He had a very, very rough rookie year. He's big, he's long, can do a little bit of everything theoretically, not necessarily good at anything. He shot 33% from the field last year, 28.3% from three-point range. He just didn't really have it at the NBA level. Now, is he young? Is he just a young foreign kid coming over to the NBA, adapting to the style, the speed, the team, the country, the culture, all of the things, and it's a lot to take in, and it'll just take him time? Or, as people have already started to put on him, the label of possibly a bust from that draft. Now, we'll see. I have faith in Tijan Salon to figure it out, but in the NBA, the clock is ticking. It does not stop for anybody, so he's going to have to pull himself together this year. Again, with a lot more talent added to this Hornets roster, he's not going to be expected to do a whole lot. Just come in, play your role, and try not to mess up. Keep it simple. Make the open shot, be a good cutter, play defense, rebound, and figure it out slowly. You're not going to be asked to do too much with with guys coming back from injury and playing much better. Chris Galaxy, what's up, Chris? Appreciate you. Hattie, my man Hattie, what's up, Hattie? And that's it. Let's get to the game. It's already 7:33, so we should be tipping off in about five-ish minutes. How's everybody doing? I'm ready to go. This is the last preseason game. I'm happy to be wrapping up preseason. I feel like preseason has gone on way longer than it's ever gone on before, but I'm ready to go. Who's in today? We got Knicks, Hornets, baby. We got Knicks, Hornets. The Knicks are playing. We're doing the Knicks game. We're going to be doing a whole lot of Knicks game this season. The High Vibe said 6th pick. He sucks. Yeah, I've heard that sentiment a lot from Hornets fans, from Hornets podcasts that I've been listening to. He's trying, man. He's trying. He is for sure trying. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate because I was really excited about him. High Vibe said not agile enough. All right, he could work on that. Could work on the agility. It's not going to improve that much, but that's something you can work on. Let's go ahead and throw the game on. Let's make sure we're ready for when we do eventually tip it off. Let's also lower our volume because we're always way too loud. There we go. Chris Galaxy said starters. Well, I know for the Knicks that we went over it, but I do know that Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby, so 3/5 of the starters, are out tonight with various injuries. Surprise Texture, what's up, Surprise Texture? The Knicks are one Banchero away from being the Magic this year. I think the Knicks want to be nothing like the Magic. I think the Knicks are a tier above the Magic, and so coming down to the level of the Magic would make them worse. That's just me. So I do know 3/5 of the Knicks starters are out, Chris. So the Knicks will probably, I could look it up. I could just look it up and tell you for sure, because we are still about 5 minutes away from tip-off, so let's pull that up. I do know the Knicks will be starting Brunson, Bridges, probably Deuce McBride, probably Gershon Yabusele. Let me look it up. See if maybe they posted it to Twitter or something. Because it should be out by now. The starting five tonight, Jalen Brunson. Trey Jemison is getting the start. Is Ariel Hukpuri also out? Or are we just starting Jemison and break? Mo Diawara is in the starting lineup? My man, Mo. Hold on. The vibe has officially changed. Do I have to make a player graphic for my man Mo Diawara? Hold on, y'all. Mo Diawara is in the starting lineup. So our starting lineup is Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Jordan Clarkson, Mo Diawara at the 4, and Trey Jemison at the 5. Deciding to bring Deuce off the bench? Okay. Okay. I might mess with that. AP, what's up, AP? Huh. Interesting. Interesting starting five tonight. I'm surprised there's no Hukpuri. I hope, is he playing tonight? Is he playing tonight? That is the only thing that they posted. Karen, appreciate you. The 2 more likes in 5 minutes. People appreciate you. I have no idea what the like situation is, but I always appreciate Karen shouting out, reminding people to hit the like button. If you're in the stream enjoying yourself, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, like the stream. It helps tremendously, more than you probably even know. My goodness, does it help a lot to help spread the stream out to more people? It tells YouTube, hey man, people are liking this. Send it to more people. So I very much appreciate it, y'all. I would very much appreciate it. The High Vibe said, Knicks getting GA this year? Who's GA? Who's GA? Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That is the Knicks starting 5, for sure. Surprised, no. Yabusele. You know what it is? I think, when Mike Brown said, I want to try and treat this as close to a regular season game as I can, I think bringing Deuce McBride and Yabusele off the bench, because those are the roles that they're going to be playing during the regular season, is probably why those 2 guys aren't getting the starting lineup tonight. I'm just surprised with Mo Diawara. This is crazy. Chris Gallagher said, very interesting. Wish Deuce was grabbing his jersey this year. Let's see how it goes. Man, I'm not a jersey guy at all. I think the only jersey I've gotten since I was like a little kid is an RJ Barrett jersey. And it was like the old alternate jersey, and now I look at it and I go, oh, I don't really like that jersey anymore. Just like the color, I liked it at the time. It was like one of those black jerseys, but it had the giant circle. Whatever. I didn't like it. I really liked it at the time. I don't really like it anymore, so I don't ever really wear it. I don't even have it. It's like in the back of the closet somewhere. This season, I like some of the jersey. It's not the alternate jersey, unless it is the alternate jersey. The statement jersey, that's what it is. I think I really like the statement jersey. I'm going to wait to see them wear it and see how I really like it before I make a decision on ordering anything. But I do think this might be the season I buy jerseys. I might have to get a Jalen Brunson jersey. Is there anybody else I would get? I mean, you got to get the captain first. I can't get somebody else. I might have to get a Jalen Brunson jersey. Keith Modeste, what's up, Keith? Roy Valentino, what's up, Roy? Welcome back to the NBA season this week. I can't wait. I can't wait for Tuesday. Chris said that's the one I'm grabbing. Yeah, the statement jerseys look fire this year, right? They look pretty good. Is it the statement or is it the alternate? Way too many jerseys nowadays. But I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. We'll figure it. It's the white one, not the black one. I think it's the white one that I want. I think they both look pretty cool, but the white one is the one I want. I didn't even answer who's starting for the Hornets. We can look that up. I mean, they'll pull it up on screen right now as we get close to the tip-off, and I'll be able to tell you anyway. But I could tell them right now. The starters are Colin Sexton, Con Knipple, Ryan McNeely, Bridges, and Diabite. So they're just pulling their guy. No LaMelo, no Brandon Miller tonight. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to have a great night tonight. Okay, Hazy said, oh, this is an interesting lineup. Listen, the Hornets not playing their guys in this last preseason game is unfortunate for everybody. It should be a dress rehearsal game. You should be playing your guys. I don't know why coaches are not doing that around the league. Whatever. Not important. What is important is Mo Diawara is going to start tonight. My man Mo. I've been trying to tell y'all about Mo since we saw him in Summer League. I've been trying to tell you about Mo. Panama Ray said the city jersey. That's the white one. Let me look it up and let you guys know exactly. We're about to get to the tip-off, so maybe I can look it up real quick right here. Knicks City jersey. Is it the city jersey? Is it the statement jersey? Is it the alternate jersey? I don't know. It is the city jersey. There you go, Panama Ray. Appreciate you. It is the city jersey. The white one. This is the one. No, that's not it. That's not the one I want. This is last year's. I don't want last year's. So starting for the Hornets, like we said, Sexton, Knipple, Liam McNeely, I keep calling him Ryan. Liam McNeely, Miles Bridges, and Musa Diabite, who is pretty solid, good energy big. Oh, high vibe as GA is Giannis. Gotcha. I'm so out on Giannis this season, not even on my mind. Giannis is staying with the Raptors, with the Bucks this year, for sure. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Kolek, 7 assists tonight in limited minutes and scoring from the paint. I hope so, Yak. I hope so. Very encouraged by his last game. Very encouraged by his last game. He finally showing us something that we really wanted to see. All right, let's get to the game, baby. Let's get to the game. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off. Getting ready for the tip-off. My man Mo Diawara, he better come out firing. You better come out firing, Mo. Jordan Clarkson playing alongside Jalen Brunson is also going to be very interesting to see how he sort of slots in there. Mikal Bridges is going to be sliding down to the 3, obviously, with Brunson and Clarkson in the backcourt. Trey Jemison at center is a pretty solid choice if Huck Porty's not available, which I didn't see anything about Huck Porty not being available tonight. But here we go. Charlotte Hornets win the tip. Bridges bringing it, Sexton bringing it down, coming to his right, putting his head down, attacking, sprays it out, over to Diabite. Gets a little floater to go, as Clarkson was in the vicinity, but not able to get to the pass that swung over to Diabite. He gets a little floater in the lane to go. Clarkson has it on the left wing, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top being guarded by Sexton. Coming to his left off the Trey Jemison screen, a pull-up 3 for JB. In and out, stays out, fight for the rebound. Miles Bridges grabs it. Quick outlet to Sexton, home run pass. Gets knocked out of bounds by Jemison. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Hornets. I don't like the fact that our scoreboards are flipped. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip it. Oh, I did pick the wrong one. I did pick the wrong scoreboard. I know I picked the wrong scoreboard, but it's fine. Fine. We'll change it in a second. Because we got a cut down low to Miles Bridges. He gets an easy layup to go. Come on, man. Come on. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I'll flip the scoreboards in a second. Brunson gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson stops, turns, spins, driving to his right. Hits Diawara, come back door. Turnover. I don't know if that's the pass you want to try and deliver to Diawara coming along the baseline there. Clarkson, come on. We're better than this. We're for sure better than this. Clarkson bringing it down. Clarkson has it up top, coming to his right. Dancing with it in the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Bridges, back up top to Clarkson, calling for another screen. He's being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left, dancing with it. They leave him a little bit open, just enough airspace, can't get it to go. Brunson's skying for a rebound over Knipple. Now he's going to bring it down, has it on the left wing, stops, turns, coming to his right, in the mid-range, swings it over to Diawara, no hesitation 3, can't get down when to go, but Bridges right there for the offensive rebound and putback, baby. That's what I want to see from Mikal Bridges. Offensive rebound and putback in the right place at the right time. That's what Mikal Bridges does best. Diabite hits Sexton, cutting back door, out of bounds, off of Sexton's fingertips, going the other way, ball back to the Knicks. I like Mo Diawara with the no hesitation 3. I don't know about y'all. Daniel Tilson, what's up, Daniel? Happy to see you, my brother. Trey Jemison has it up top, hands it off to Bridges. Bridges driving down the middle lane, lobs it inside to Diawara, who smokes the layup. Mo, I'm trying to help you out here, Mo. You're moving well, you're getting opportunities. But come on, man. You got to knock that shot down. 10-11 to go. Turnover by Knipple, throwing it to nobody. Miscommunication with his teammates. He thought they were going left. They ended up going right. He throws it out of bounds. Brunson coming to his left up a high Trey Jemison screen. He stops, turns, loses the handle, kicks it out to Diawara. Diawara Up top to Clarkson, catches, fires, no hesitation over Knipple. Nothing but net for Jordan Clarkson. That's what I want to see from JC. 5-4 early. Miles Bridges crosses over to his left on Diawara, goes to the rim. Lefty layup high off a glass, gets it to go, utilizing his body well. That's a veteran getting a good move to go in over the rookie. Brunson on the left wing, hands it off to Clarkson, up top to Diawara. Diawara coming to his right of the screen, gets it back to Clarkson. Clarkson up top, being guarded by Sexton, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it up top against Clarkson. Stops, turns, spins, pump fake, leans in. Little fall away jumper in the paint, creating the space, gets it to go. Beautiful move from JB. But what else is there to be expected from Jalen Brunson at this point? We know what he's capable of. Sexton inside pass to Diabite, slipping the screen. They kick it out. McNeely, a left wing three, left open. Can't get it to go down, though. Fight for the rebound. They save it over to Knipple, but Diabite was out of bounds when he touched it, so the ball will go back to the Knicks even after the save. Now, let me switch my scoreboard up real quick because I don't like that it's flipped on the screen and here because I did prepare for this. Knicks are playing the Hornets. Where is it? Here we go. Bridges can't get it to go. Diawara fighting for it, able to save it. Jemison grabs it, up top to Clarkson, sprays it over to Brunson. Brunson settles for the three, gets that one to go down. Yes, sir. I think I clicked the wrong one because it should be this Hornets over here versus the Hornets. No, unless I messed it up. I did mess it up. All right, we'll fix it. We'll fix it later. Nice pass inside. Diabite gets the easy layup to go. 10-8 here. Brunson, beautiful move. $1 million move, but 10-cent finishes. He can't get it to go down. Sexton with the rebound, pushing the other way. Knipple in transition, a left wing three. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked over to Clarkson. The Knicks doing a really good job of gang rebounding as a team here. Clarkson bringing it down. He has it up top. Dancing with it. Coming to his left off the Jemison screen. Stops at the foul line. A little pull-up jumper. Got it to go. I like the start from Jordan Clarkson as well. I like the Jordan Clarkson start as well. Daniel Tilson said Knicks play much faster. It also helps make faster decisions as well. Coach is very much stressing it. Knipple inside the McNeely, sprays it out. Bridges, a left corner three, get wide open. He gets it to go. A right corner three, by the way. Excuse me. A back and forth affair. David Osh Jr., what's up, David? Brunson attacking the rookie Knipple. Stops, turns, spins, leaves it off for Jemison. Jemison in the lane, kicks it out. Bridges, a straightaway three. He's open. Splashes it, nothing but net. And above the break three from Mikal Bridges. We know that Mikal Bridges struggled with above the break threes last season. That one looked beautiful right there. Nothing but net. Over to Bridges, spacing out on the right wing for three. Wide open as he slipped the screen. Got it to go. Trading threes for threes. Bridges on the right wing attacking. Stops, turns, kicks it up top to Brunson. Brunson over to Clarkson. Wide open left corner three. Get it right back. Gets it right back, baby. I like to see it. Yes, sir, JC. Line them up. Line them up. Knicks back up by 4, 18-14. We're trading baskets here. Clarkson's jumped the passing lane. He comes up with the steal. Home run past the Bridges. It's a 2-on-3. Hit ahead to Diawara. Diawara, you got to go up strong and shoot that. He kicks it out to Brunson. He said, no hesitation, I'm going to put it up. Bridges, an offensive rebound. No look to Brunson. Brunson catches, pump fakes, leaves it off for Bridges, but they miscommunicated Bridges. It was almost a turnover. He saves it over to Diawara. Back to Brunson. Shot clock winding down. He's going to make something out of nothing. He has it up top, picks up his dribble, over to Diawara. No hesitation three. Get it right back. Can't get it to go. Bridges fighting for the rebound. Saves it out to Brunson. Brunson puts it up. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He gets it to go down. That's what I'm talking about. It don't got to be just Mitchell Robinson. Gang rebound as a team, even on the offensive glass. Give me 2, 3, 4 opportunities. We going to get it down eventually. We going to get it. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? Happy to see you. And I never restarted the timer, but we could sync it up right now. Speaking of syncing up the timer, let's sync up our scoreboards again. Did I mess this up? So the Knicks should be on the bottom because they are the home team. So if they're the home team, the way I labeled it is it should be Knicks versus Hornets. So if I come here, oh, I did mess it up. Knicks should be on the bottom. Oh, no. No, I didn't. Hold on. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Knicks should be at the bottom. I messed up the Hornets one. Of all the ones to mess up, it's the Hornets that I messed up. Wow, that sucks. So our scoreboards, unfortunately, are going to be flipped for a second here. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. You know what, guys? That's fine. You know what I could do? Maybe I could quickly do it in Photoshop while I multitask here. David Osh Jr. said, loving this lineup. Lineup looks pretty solid. It would probably look even better as well with Karl-Anthony Towns out there, or maybe even a Mitchell Robinson out there, like a legit starting other. Don't get me wrong. I think Trey Jefferson's doing a perfectly fine job. One of those guys. Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? Happy to see you. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Roger Levert said, looking for a big year from Bridges. He's got something to prove. For sure. I think he's much more comfortable out there. I think he's happy with the direction the team went ultimately. So I'm excited for Mikal Bridges' revenge season right now. Very excited for it. Nick Yak said, hitting a lot of threes looks better than missing a lot of threes. Yeah, look, when they're open, you got to take them, especially in modern basketball. You got to take the open threes. It's always going to look ugly when you miss them. Ask the Boston Celtics. I hope the Knicks have it in them to understand, hey, they're not going in tonight. We have multiple ways we could play. And let's get Jalen Brunson to his mid-range game. Let's let him get to his floater. Let's let him get to the foul line. I hope the Knicks are smart enough to not fall into the same mistakes that the Boston Celtics did last year, right? Like, you need to get more threes up. It's nice that they're doing that. But got to also be smart because you got to have multiple ways of being able to win a basketball game. Kay Hazy said, coach showing faith in Diawara more than Dadier. Unfortunate. I understand, though. Yeah, me too. Hey, Dadier has been given multiple opportunities so far here in this preseason. Just even in the preseason, he's been given multiple opportunities. He's had the chance to go ahead and snatch that, especially in a situation like this where starters are down, to go snatch that spot. Right? We'll see if he comes in off the bench here tonight with multiple players out, but not a great sign that he decided to go with Diawara in the starting lineup over Dadier. Not Joe. What's up, Not Joe? Appreciate you. Happy to see you, man. David said, love Brunson, Bridges, Clarkson in together. It is looking like a good lineup. But again, you don't want to make too grand of a distinction on this lineup, mostly because of the competition you're playing. Hornets also holding out their best players, so. Kalkbrenner has it up top. Great denial defense from the Knicks there. And they almost forced the turnover, but a foul on Brunson. I love the aggressive defense that they're playing right now. I do like it. 6:20 to go here in this first quarter, approaching the halfway point. I can't believe I messed up the Charlotte Hornets scoreboard. I had everything set up. I have two versions of every scoreboard against every team for the Knicks set up. Bridges off a screen, a pull-up straightaway three. He gets it to go down. Maybe we should try guarding that guy. Can't miss it right now. Can't miss it all right now. Maybe we should try guarding that guy. About 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. To get it over to Huck Porty's in the game. There we go. I told you. Huck Porty in the bench roll. Bridges lobbed it into Yabusele, who maybe didn't expect the lob. Caught it out of position. Tried to come down with it and save it all to Huck Porty, but was out of bounds when he caught it. So, ball going back to the Hornets here. Yak said, why isn't Huck Porty playing? Huck Porty's in the game now. Area Huck Porty just entered the game. He didn't get the start. Trey Jemison got the start. As Bridges knocks down yet another three, maybe we should guard that guy. And a timeout from Mike Brown. Good timeout. I like it. 5:45 to go. Just Dad reminding people to hit the like button. Appreciate you, Just Dad. Absolutely. Hit the like button. Steven Mendez. What's up, Steven? My almighty Knicks. Don't like no teams. Let's friggin' get it. Yes, sir, Steven. Yes, sir. Luan said, which four East teams do you think are going to appear in the East semifinals this season? Knicks, Cleveland. Do I want to say Orlando? Orlando. Those three. And I'm deciding between Atlanta, Detroit. I think Atlanta's a pretty good postseason team. Right? Should I rely on their health? No, I should not rely on their health. But I think they're a pretty good postseason team. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm so upset about the scoreboard that I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to be able to do it. It's a good thing that I have all the PSD saved, so I can go right to the score bugs. Chris Baskerville's going with Atlanta. Atlanta's not a bad choice at all, man. Not a bad choice at all. So it should be Knicks versus PSDs, right? So the Knicks should be at the bottom, and the Hornets should be at the top of the scoreboard. Huck Porty is in now. The Knicks with Bridges, Yabusele, Huck Porty, Shamit, and McBride. The Hornets with Bridges, Knipple, McNeely, Ryan Kalkbrenner, and KJ Simpson is in the game. The Knicks should be at the bottom, so all we have to do is change this to Charlotte. Change that to Charlotte. Get the Charlotte logo. I'm going to do it just because it's making me so upset. I had everything set up. And it's not that big of a deal, but it is to me, goddammit. It is to me. David House Jr. going with Detroit. Between Detroit and Atlanta, I think the other three are pretty safe locks to make the top four. But, you never know what happens. You never know what happens. Preseason shenanigans could happen. Or regular season shenanigans in terms of players getting injured could happen. Especially when the Hornets are going to be relying on Kristaps Porzingis. So you know how that goes. What we got to do is create a clipping mask here. Change this. We're getting back to the game. Let's believe we're going to get back to the game. Not going to miss a single thing. Boom, boom. And then all we have to do is, as Landry Shamet checks in, add a Landry Shamet. Shamet and McBride checking in now. I'm going to copy that layer style. I'm going to add that layer style to here. Boom, got that ready. All we got to do is export it, and we'll be ready to go. So let's get back to the game before we do that. McBride winds up with a wide open three in the right wing. Gets fouled by KJ Simpson. Yes, sir. Deuce McBride comes into the game, gets a nice wide open three in the right wing, going to the foul line for 3 free throws. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. So McBride's at the foul line for 3 free throws. Gives me more than enough time to export this. And this is going in here, and this is Knicks versus Hornets. The only one that was messed up. Where are you at? Here we go. The only one that was messed up. Should be like this. Already exists. Replace it. Boom. There we go. It shifted. Perfect. Beautiful. Yes, save that. Save it. Beautiful. We're in. Now all I have to do is make sure our score is correct. The Knicks have 21, and the Hornets 20. Now McBride's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws here with the flyby, hand-to-hand, high-five contest from KJ Simpson. They are now calling a shooting foul, which wasn't previously a shooting foul. The refs are at the scores table looking it over, reviewing it. They're going to take a million years to do so. Just send my boy Deuce McBride to the foul line for 3 free throws. We don't got to do all of this. Daniel Tilson said the high five is a foul, right? Yes, this season, the high five contest of a jump shooter will now be called a foul. The Hornets use their challenge here. Roy Valentino said if he doesn't play a lot of minutes tonight, he will be traded by tomorrow. I don't know if he will be traded. The reason why the whole trade Stockholm.ea discussion even started was because the Knicks had to get off of a guaranteed contract in order to sign another player to the team. They had too many guys on the roster, so they had to trade one of the guys with a guaranteed contract. It was going to be one of the young guys. It was going to be either between Dadier or Kolek. With Malcolm Brogdon retiring, there is no need to create an open roster spot unless there's somebody that the Knicks want to go sign right now. The refs are going to tell us what's going on here. So the call has been overturned. So apparently we don't know what we're talking about. The refs are being super inconsistent with this right now. We just talked about it in the pregame about the high five flyby contest, that's now a foul, even though I don't think it should be a foul, but now they're saying it I guess it isn't a foul, according to these officials here tonight. Just that said Wednesday, October 22nd, ESPN, 7 p.m. Put it on your schedule now to be in the channel. Yes, sir. They had to do the jump ball in the middle. The Hornets pull it out. And here we go. KJ Simpson has it up top, being guarded by McBride. They get it over to Knipple, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left off the screen, driving it down, snaking it to his right hand, in the lane, stops, turns, spins. He's got nowhere to go, so he kicks it out to Simpson, out on top. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. They spray it out to Knipple. They run him off the line, over to Bridges. He hasn't missed one tonight. Now he finally misses one. Good closeout by Yabusele, not giving him an easy look, and then knocked out of bounds by the Hornets, going for the rebound. So here come the Knicks, bringing it down the other way. Nice. Shake Lugo, what's up, Shake? Late to the party, sub chat, what's up, Shake? Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. So Tajon Salon will be subbing in here for the Hornets. He comes in for the red hot Miles Bridges. Knicks with a 1-point lead here. 5:10 to go. Grant Williams is in street clothes. He's not ready to play yet. Shamet bringing it down. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it against McNeely. Blows right past him. Kicks it out to a wide open Yabusele for a left corner three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And a foul on Kalkbrenner. Trying to keep my man Ariel Hugporty off the glass. Yes, sir, Big Huck. Yes, sir. So who's coming in here? Kalkbrenner's coming out. Mason Plumlee is coming in. The third center already here in this first quarter. So Brunson's got to get it in. Get it over to Big Huck. Hugporty hands it off to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it, coming to his right. Step back three for JB. He's launched a bunch of threes so far tonight. He continues to knock them down. I like it. As long as you're hitting them, go ahead, keep taking them. Preseaon James is in the game for the Hornets. He has it up top. James gets it over to Simpson. Simpson being guarded by Shamet, dancing with it. Crossing over to his left. Step back. Pull up straightaway three. Too long, can't get it to go. Yabusele skying for the rebound. Ripping it down. Big Yabu, that's what I'm talking about. And we're pushing it. Over to McBride. McBride cross court to Shamet. Shamet catches. Pump fakes. Back over to Yabu. Sprays it over to McBride. They jump the passing lane. They got an open space. Over to Brunson. Wide open right corner three. Can't get that one to go. JB. I've never seen Jalen Brunson with so many wide open three-point shots so much in my life. My goodness. The ball movement from the Knicks is spectacular. It's getting JB open looks. Got to knock him down with consistency and regularity. Simpson has it up top, coming to his right, driving it down, kicks it in the corner. James pump fakes. Yabusele fly-by defense, tries to recover. James misses the sidestep three. Hugporty with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson no look to Shamet. Shamet pump fakes, step back, right corner three, off balance. Can't get it to go. Didn't love that shot. But here comes Simpson pushing it the other way. Simpson has it up top. Going to slow it down a little bit, trying to run pick and roll with Plumlee. Sprays it over to Salon. Salon pump fakes, driving it in on Brunson. Kicks it over to James, back up top to Simpson. Simpson a straightaway three. He can't get it to go. Long rebound over to Plumlee. Back to James. James driving it down against Hugporty. Kicks it in the corner to McNeely. McNeely in the right corner. Stops, turns, spins. Great defense from Yabusele to slide them feet. Over to Salon. Left wing three. Deep one. Got it to go over Brunson. Okay. I mean, that's the guy you want to dare to shoot right now, coming off the season he had, but he made him pay on that play. Brunson on the right wing. He's got James on him. So Brunson's going to look to dance. Said, you can't guard me, kid. Has him in the post. Stop, turn, little fall away. Comes up short on it. Didn't love that shot. Not a single pass in that possession. You know I don't like the no-pass possessions. Here comes Simpson pushing it the other way. Coming to his right. Sprays it over to Salon. Salon on the left wing. He's going to pump fake that time. Look to drive it to his right. Down the lane. Flips it up off glass. Too strong. Can't get it to go. Not a very good shot at all. Brunson bringing it down the other way. No look. Bounce past the Hugporty. Streaking down the lane. I love to see this Knicks team run, baby. We got the athletes. Easy basket for Hugporty in transition. A way to run, Big Huck. And obviously beautiful, nice pass from Jalen Brunson. Simpson bringing it down the other way, crossing over in the middle of the lane. Kicks it out to Salon. Salon, a right wing three, no hesitation. Comes up short. No, gets a friendly bounce, but it rolls off the rim. Love to see that. Here comes Brunson bringing it down off the Hugporty rebound. Up top, hesitation move, crosses over, down the lane, out to McBride. A right corner three, line me up. Can't get it to go. Plumlee with the rebound. We're pushing it the other way. Simpson has it up top. He's going to bring it down now against McBride. 26-23 with 2 minutes to go. Never restarted the timer. My bad yet again. Doing a bad job with the timer tonight. McNeely has it up top, coming to his right off the Plumlee screen. Driving it down. A lot of contact. Flips it up off glass. Gets it to go. He was really looking for the foul call. He didn't get it, but he did end up with the basket. Brunson bringing it the other way. Crosses over to his right. A pull-up three for JB. Oh my goodness, this man can't miss. He is feeling himself right now. He felt the contact, flipped that thing towards the basket, got it to go, gets the foul, and a trip to the foul line for one more with a possible 4-point play coming up for Jalen Brunson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He got these boys in a torture chamber tonight. He's got them in a torture chamber right now. AB said only up by 3 points. Hey, it's preseason. Preseason. You got to respect the professional basketball players on the other side. Would I like a larger lead, AP? I would like a larger lead. But, you know, we got 3 starters out ourselves. not fully in there. We started Trey Jemison and Mo Diawara. Come on, man. Come on, man. Started Trey Jemison and Mo Diawara. And I like Trey Jemison, and you know I love Mo Diawara, but come on. Brunson does knock down his and one free throw because, of course, he does. Yes, sir, JB. Knock him down. Bridges is back in along with Trey Jemison. They get it out to Simpson on the left wing. Pump fakes, drives it down across the lane. Scoop blade with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Jemison knocks it out. McNeely. That's not McNeely. Excuse me. Who is that? Peterson. Peterson knocked the rebound over. Got rewarded with the three. He can't get it to go, but they do get another offensive rebound. James down the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Excellent defense from Bridges. Bridges also secures the rebound himself, and now he's pushing it the other way. Over to McBride. Extra pass to Brunson. Good defense from the Hornets to close out, but he leans in. Step back three. Well short. A little bit of a heat check there from Jalen Brunson. Didn't love that shot, but he's clearly feeling it right now. Here comes Simpson bringing it down right now. He has it up top. Being guarded by Brunson. He's going to wind down the time. Minute to go here in the first quarter. Trying to slow the pace of the game down. They get it over to Salon. Jab step, driving to his right. Euro step down the lane, puts up the floater. Gets it to go, and one over Landry Shamet. Got himself reaching in there. And good job from Tajon Salon, who's feeling himself okay. He got a little moxie to him right now. A little step to his game. I'm rooting for the kid. I hate when you see, a player drafted as high as he was drafted and they end up being a bust. So I'm rooting for the kid. Maybe not so much tonight, but I hope he has a successful career. It's a nice, impressive move there. He's already knocked down a three. He's looking very aggressive so far here tonight. Diabite is going to sub back in for Mason Plumlee here. I like how much both of these teams are substituting players in and out of the game right now. This is how a fast-paced basketball game should be, right? When you play fast-paced, you got to get guys in and out. Kay Hayes, he said, Brunson playing more aggressive defense so far this preseason, for sure. For sure. I think the emphasis on the team defense is excellent, right? Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard Johnson? Happy to see you again, my brother. Right? I think everyone's more involved defensively. Tom Thibodeau's style was you were on a little bit of an island with sort of the defensive principles they had, like minimal help. You were either helping or you weren't helping. Not a ton of like nail help. And shading over, and then rotations on top of rotations. The Knicks providing a lot more help, so Brunson able to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing he's got, players shading over to the strong side of the court. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? Happy to see you. Diabite's at the line. They called the foul on Trey Jemison trying to box out Diabite, excuse me. He goes to the foul line, knocks down both free throws. A minute to go here. Brunson bringing it down, 30-29 now. A 4-point play there. Brunson up top. They bring a double team. Throws a bullet pass inside to Jemison. He wasn't ready for it. Not a good pass from Brunson. Simpson sprays it out to Peterson. Cross-court pass to James. Good closeout from the Knicks, not giving them the open look. They're going to slow it down now, work themselves to an open shot for the Charlotte Hornets. Trying to run their offense here. 30 seconds to go. Simpson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right, Shamet switches onto him. Simpson looking to attack one-on-one. Euro steps down the lane, puts up the tough floater. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense. Knocked out of bounds by Diabite. It's going to go back to the Knicks with 16 seconds to go. McBride bringing it down. Has it up top. 7 seconds to go. Got to make something happen. Come on, move it. Coming to his left. No passes on this possession. Game clock winding down. Hesitates, doesn't get it off in time. Come on, Deucey. Come on, man. And Hornets coach Charles Lee, as soon as the buzzer sounds, runs right onto the court and gives Moussa Diabite a ton of love. Gives him a big old bear hug for that defensive rotation over on Deuce McBride there. Great defense from him. Bad offense from Deuce McBride. Yak said, crazy combinations we've seen. Shamet playing small forward with Brunson and McBride. We have seen some crazy combinations from Mike Brown. Again, missing a lot of guys. Obviously, he wants to be a little bit bigger than what he's been capable of playing with no Josh Hart, no Anunoby, no Robinson, no Towns. A lot of bigs out. A lot of big bodies, even going to Josh Hart and Anunoby being out. A lot of tall players out. So you got to make something. You got to make something happen. You got to get experimental, and you got to trust your guys. Something that, it always felt like, and again, I'm going to compare Mike Brown, especially to start the year, to Tom Thibodeau a lot, just because it's comparing last year's team to this year's team, And what you can already see is Mike Brown just saying, I have to trust these guys. You know, like if this were Tom Thibodeau in this preseason game, he's playing Mikal Bridges that whole first quarter. Like, am I wrong about that? With no Anunoby, no Towns, no Robinson, he's playing Mikal Bridges that whole first quarter, right? And what you eventually get is a decline in his production, right? By pulling him out and saying, I trust Shaman to play small forward here alongside McBride and Brunson. Yeah, it's really small, but I trust them to do that. They're going to be able to hold the fort for a 3-minute stretch here. And then I can bring Clarkson in for McBride. And then I can, who's a little bit taller. Then I can get Bridges back in. And so I'm very happy with the rotations I've seen from Mike Brown so far with how frequent he's rotating players in and out. I can't wait to see him have like the full platter of all of the Knicks players and the regular rotation guys. We have yet to see that at all the entirety of the preseason here, except for the first game. Yeah, except for the first game, which Josh Hart played 7 minutes and then went out with the injury with the back stuff. But AP reminding people with the thumbs up. Appreciate you, AP. Absolutely. My man, Dutch B. What's up, Dutch B? Put in some off-season work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It never stops. It never stops. AP said, all I want to see is good defense. I think the defense has been pretty solid so far. Obviously missing a lot of good defenders. No Anunoby, no Robinson, no Josh Hart. Like Anunoby and Robinson are your defense essentially. And so missing those guys puts a lot of wear and tear on the other guys, puts a lot of pressure on the other guys. So the defense will be better. But Yak said maybe Pac Gomez small forward, but Shamit is being evaluated. I think Shamit is ahead of Dadier. I don't think Shamit's being all that much evaluated. I think Mike Brown's done his evaluations, and I don't think he's a big fan of Dadier. Is Dadier in the game right now? He is not in the game. Mo Diawara is in the game. I think he's had his fair share of a look at Dadier, and I think he wants to take a look at Diawara right now. They kick it out to Diawara. Diawara driving it down. Up top to Kolek, who's in the game now. Kolek over to Bridges. Bridges going to his right along the baseline. Inside pass to Jemison. Flips it up at the rim. Can't get the floater to go. Fight for the rebound. Fight for the rebound. Can't get it to go as Diabite pulls it down. Here comes Sexton quickly pushing it the other way. Sexton coming to his left. Over to Salon. Over to Knipple. Knipple driving down. Middle of the lane. Righty floater. Gets it to go over Kolek. 6'7". Con Knipple. I don't think he's 6'7". He looks a little shorter than that. But Con Knipple gets a little floater to go in the lane. Using his size and strength over Tyler Kolek there. Bridges driving it down. Middle of the lane. Pull-up jumper. Gets it to go out of the mid-range. Love to see that. Absolutely adore to see that mid-range jumper going the way it's going right now. Sexton driving it down and a blocking foul on, who is that? McBride? Blocking foul on Deuce McBride, who just didn't get to that spot in time. Not Joe said, will Mitch start opening night? I think there's like a 90%. I think there's a 90% chance Mitchell Robinson starts on opening night. I actually think the only way he doesn't start is if he's not 100% healthy and they hold him out for opening night. But I don't think that'll be the case, and I think he'll be in the lineup opening night, and I think he'll be ready to go. I do think the starting lineup is to start the year. Maybe it'll change as the year goes on. But to start the year, I think it'll be the starting lineup we've seen in the preseason, because with all of the players available. Now, Josh Hart hasn't been available, but with all of the players available, we've only seen one true starting lineup, and that's with Mitchell Robinson in it, with the other fours that we know, with the other four players that we know are locks. Mike Brown is going to challenge here, and his claim is that Sexton comes in elbows high and initiates the contact with the elbow to Deuce McBride's face. We'll see if they'll overturn this. They called the blocking foul, but they could change this to an offensive foul, saying Clarkson came in out of control with the elbows high and called the offensive foul there on Sexton. So we'll see. Shake Lucas says he has to start. Mitchell Robinson. I mean, I've said this before. I'll continue to say it. The starting lineup conversation was a conversation because of who the head coach was last year and how often he plays those guys. I mean, he started each game with the starting lineup playing the first 7-8 minutes of the game before he finally made a substitution, right? And so it was important who started the game because we were going to play that lineup a lot. I got you, AP. I saw it. I've been terrible in my time management tonight. I'll get better. But with Mike Brown, he makes such frequent substitutions that I don't think it's as important. It's always important, but I don't think it's as important as to who is actually starting and who's coming in off the bench, because I do think he'll be much better at managing minutes and managing stints. Like, we'll see players coming in and out constantly. So I don't think it's as important to see who starts the games. Shake Lucas said, bring Hart off the bench. It seems like that's what's going to happen, especially considering Hart did not get to play in the preseason at all. He played 7 minutes in that first game before going out with the back stuff. AB said this team had problems getting stops last year in big spots. Not with that Boston Celtics series, said AP. Not with that Boston Celtics series, said. I mean, they got probably the 2 most famous stops in the playoffs last year. Successful challenge for Mike Brown. He won the challenge. Yes, sir, Mike Brown. Yes, sir. Offensive foul on Sexton, coming in with the elbows high. The ball's going to go back to the Knicks here. AP said, is Miles Bridges related to Mikal Bridges and Miles McBride? No relation between any of those 3 guys. Here we go. We're back into it. Kolek has it up top over to Bridges. Over the top pass to Jemison. Now back to Kolek on the handoff. Driving it down. Kicks it out to Diabite. Kicks it out to Diawara. Can't get the right wing 3 to go. I need my man Diawara to start knocking down some of these shots. They kick it in the corner to Bridges, who's now back in for the Hornets. Hits Sexton, come back door, down the lane, hop step. Throws it up at the rim, can't get it to go, but they call a foul on Jemison. I don't know, that might be a travel to me. It was Sexton a little out of control and off bounds yet again. 10:30 to go here in the second quarter. So it's a side out of bounds for the Hornets here, 32-31. Sexton gets it into Diabite. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges dancing around the screen. Cross-court pass. A left wing 3 for Peterson. Can't get it to go. Fight on the glass for the rebound. McBride comes over and helps my man Trey Jemison. There you go. Good fight between Jemison and Diabite. McBride, good job cleaning it up. McBride has it up top, coming to his right to the Jemison screen. Now coming to his left, dancing around it. Kicks it out to Kolek. Kolek back to McBride. A left wing 3 on the relocation. Nothing but net for Deuce McBride, and the 3-point shots are flowing for the Knicks tonight. Taking good looks and knocking them down. Unlike that Wizards game, they had good looks. They just didn't knock any of them down. Knipple down the lane, kicks it out to Sexton. And they hit Sexton with a travel. All right, 35-31. Ball going back to the Knicks with 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Moving and grooving. AP said, thank God the Knicks did not end up with LaMelo Ball. This guy never plays. It is preseason, and he is healthy to start the year. But yes, that has been an issue with LaMelo Ball throughout the entirety of his career. Just has not consistently been able to stay on the court. Bridges up top, hands it off to Diawara over to Kolek. Kolek hits Jemison. Jemison out of the high post. Hands it off to Kolek. Kolek coming to his left off the Jemison screen. Kicks it over to Diawara. Extra pass to McBride. Left corner 3 for Ducey. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Peterson. Deuce McBride going to the foul line for 3 free throws. They hit Peterson with a landing zone violation, sending Deuce to the foul line for 3 free throws. I like to see it. I like to see it a lot. D-Ras said the glass is filling up, not emptying out. Yes, sir, D-Ras. Yes, sir. Always on the way up, my man. I like seeing Kolek get minutes here. I like seeing, obviously, Diawara get minutes here. Diawara's 0 for 4 from the field with 0 for 3 from three-point range, but I do like his energy being infectious. The refs are at the scorer's table looking this play over. Not sure what they're checking. Maybe they're checking to see if it's a 3-point shot or a 2-point shot. Maybe checking to see if it's a flagrant or a common. Should be a foul, though. I mean, that's a landing violation foul that's been called pretty consistently since they implemented it. AP Sexton on Charlotte now. I really like Sexton. I think he's going to be really good for the Charlotte team. Adult in the room, veteran, hard worker, mature, kind of mature. So flagrant on Drew Peterson. Flagrant 1. They do rule it a flagrant 1, not a common foul. So 3 free throws for Deuce McBride, and the Knicks will get the ball back. AP said, can these guys stop missing free throws? Hey, don't spoil me, AP. Don't spoil me. I guess Deuce McBride's going to start missing some free throws. At least 2 out of 3, Deucey. At least 2 out of 3. Right at the foul line. All by himself. Knocks down the first one. There you go. Oh, I got the timer taken way too far. I'm terrible at my time management today. Usually I'm on point. Today, not so much. McBride misses the second free throw. Okay, Deucey. All right. Just make this third one. Make this third one. I won't be upset. I won't be upset if you make the third one. 2 out of 3 is fine. I'll take it. He misses 2 in a row? Deuce, come on, man. Jordan Clarkson subs back in. Happy to see Jordan Clarkson back. He was out on the sideline, like back in the tunnel, stretching out, trying to move. So clearly something didn't feel right, but he's back on the court now. Not Joe said, I just want the season start already. You and me both, brother. You and me both. I can't wait for the season start. Clarkson is in for McBride. Hugporty is in for Jemison. Hugporty has it up top. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left, putting his head down, attacking. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Clarkson down the lane, puts up a tough contested floater. It didn't matter. He got it to go. I love to see that. I love to see that. YouTube crash, but it's all right. Colin Sexton spins off of Mikal Bridges. Foul line, fall away jumper, gets it to go. Beautiful move there. 38-33, 9 minutes to go. Diawara driving it down, kicks it to Clarkson in the right corner. No hesitation, 3. Well short. Diawara with the offensive rebound and putback. Yes, sir, Mo. There you go. Your first basket of the game. Knicks up by 7 now, 40-33. Starting to pull away a little bit. Let's see how the Hornets respond. Clarkson has it, Sexton has it up top, excuse me. Get it over to Diabite. He's going to put his head down and attack. Kicks it out to Knipple. Deep right corner 3. Quick catch and fire. Can't get it to go, but the long rebound finds its way right back to him. Down low, gets stripped. Hugporty rips it away, and here comes Bridges. Excellent hands from Mikal Bridges, who is the one who stripped Con Knipple there from behind. A pull-up 3 for Bridges. Comes up short. Long rebound. Knipple grabs it. I would have went crazy for a pull-up 3 from Mikal Bridges there. Con Knipple has it up top. Being guarded by Clarkson, coming to his right, crosses over to his left, good move, driving it down, kicks it out to Peterson. Good closeout from Diawara there, driving to his right, Peterson gets it out to Bridges. Good rotation there for Diawara, waving off of Bridges, saying I'll pick him up, but it didn't matter with a step-back, mid-range, fall-away jumper from Miles Bridges there, who clearly has the touch from the perimeter. He can't miss a jump shot right now. Clarkson hands it off to Bridges, up top to Kolek. Kolek coming to his left off the Hugporty screen. Beats the defender over to Hugporty. Down the lane, scoop play with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but they do call the foul, I believe, on Knipple, who was a little late on the rotation. But you still got to be able to finish that big Huck. Still got to get that little finger roll going. Got to get that one to go down. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter, 40-35. And I like the way the Knicks have looked for the most part. I like the way it's looked. Hugporty knocks down the first one. There you go. I like to see the big men knock down free throws. Coro White, what's up, Coro? Ben Simmons to the Knicks? Nah. Ben Simmons doesn't have any of the traits or qualities that the Knicks really value. So I'm good on that. Sham it in for Bridges. AP said I had a Hornets hat in 1993. I haven't seen it since. The logo used to be fire. I'm happy they've gone back to the original color scheme. The teal and the purple. Cool. Hugporty misses the second free throw. We got to knock down our free throws, y'all. Come on. Sexton bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Kolek. Gets it over to Knipple. Coming to his right off a stagger screen. A pull-up straightaway 3 for Knipple. Too long, can't get it to go. Diawara skies for the rebound. Hands it off to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Quick crossover to his left. Gets it out to Shamit. Now over to Hugporty. Hugporty has it up top. They're not even guarding him. Got to do something with it, Hugporty. Kolek down the lane, throws up a floater, gets it to go. I love the way Tyler Kolek is playing right now, y'all. And he gets a steal in the inbounds, bringing it down. Gets it over to Clarkson, a straightaway wide open 3. Well short, barely grazed the front of the rim. Got to get that one to go. But I love the way Tyler Kolek is playing right now. He has been fantastic. Going back to the last game, he obviously ended it phenomenally. 20.6 assists in a Wizards beatdown. Here tonight, having a nice impact on the game. Again, not the greatest competition with the Hornets sitting a bunch of guys, as well as the Knicks, obviously, unfortunately, sitting a bunch of guys. They're doing it due to injury. The Hornets are doing it for rest to get ready for the regular season, I guess. But I love the way Tyler Kolek is coming to the game. He looks like a real point guard out there. He's attacking the rim. I think he's understanding what the offense is because he looks a lot more comfortable out there than he did to start the preseason. Looks a lot more comfortable right now. D-Raz said, I can see us winning the championship and some Knicks fans saying, yeah, but we didn't do it in 4. There's always going to be haters out there. It doesn't matter what the Knicks accomplish. Even Knicks fans. Even in Knicks fans. Hey, Hazy said, people giving up on Kolek too early? Yeah. I mean, look, I've long said, you can be disappointed in what we've seen from Kolek so far, which is how I always phrase my opinions on Kolek. Like, I've been disappointed with what I've seen. He had a disappointing summer league. He had a disappointing start to the preseason. Didn't play well at all. Wasn't making good decisions. Wasn't able to get downhill. Wasn't able to beat his defender. Wasn't playing out of the pick and roll well. But you saw that there was something there, right? The team moved better. The ball moved better when he was in the game. And you're like, okay, if he can figure out a couple of the point guard things that are necessary in terms of like ball handling, operating a pick and roll normally, getting downhill, attracting the defense because he can be a threat as a scorer, then we could start talking about, okay, there's something here with Tyler Kolek to work with. Maybe he could be a legit backup guard in the league. And we hadn't really seen that yet. We've seen flashes, which is fine because you see flashes from young players all the time. But it's like, Tyler Kolek, not all that young. 4-ish years in college, coming to the league a little bit older. So you would expect him to kind of pick up things a little bit faster than he did. But development isn't linear, all of the things, yada, yada, yada. But here he is, last preseason game, played very well. This preseason game so far, playing very well. Yak said, welcome to the Kolek Hive. AP said, they had a nice logo and great colors. I've never had a pair of Jordans. Yeah, I wish the league would go back to fun logos and fun colors. Everything is so muted and boring. I don't love the Miami Heat colors that they've gone with in terms of like the light blue and the pink with the Miami Vice kind of feel. I don't love that. I don't hate it either. But maybe I'm just more of a traditionalist where like the Miami Heat are like a red color scheme team. But I don't hate it. And that's fun. And I wish more teams had fun with their jerseys. Also, embrace the classic jerseys. I like that Cleveland is embracing, I guess now technically they're classic, like the 08, like the 05, 04, the 08 jerseys. I'm happy to see that. I need the Knicks to also embrace their 90s jerseys. Probably the best jerseys in Knicks history. Great defense from Shama to force a turnover on Sexton there. Diawara driving it down, fakes the pass fake, goes to the rim, gets the finger roll layup to go off glass. Mo Diawara, yes sir. I love to see Big Mo make an impact. Miles Bridges has it up top. The Knicks lose him for a second. He goes for the floater, can't get it to go. Good box out and rebound from Big Huck. Ripping down the board, hit ahead to Clarkson. Going to pull it all the way back out, up top to Kolek. Kolek calling for a screen. Jab step, back to Clarkson. Catches it on the run. Pulling it all the way back out. Good defense and rotations from the Charlotte Hornets now. Now got to play one-on-one. They get it over to Kolek, left wing 3, deep one, off the back rim, can't get it to go. James comes flying in for the rebound. Here come the Hornets pushing the other way. McNeely back to James. James over to Sexton. Sexton being guarded by Shamit. Good defense from Diawara, and he dives on it. Mo Diawara. Sexton battling. And it's going to be a jump ball between Sexton and Diawara. My man Mo Diawara make an impact. Talk about Kolek Hive. I'm over here with Mo Diawara Hive. Mo Diawara Island right here on the Sheffield Jr. channel. Buy some real estate right now. Knicks with a 10-point lead, 35-45. 6:16 to go here in the second quarter, about halfway through. Mo Diawara and Colin Sexton going to jump it up here in the middle. Sexton wins the tip. And the Hornets will bring it down. Sexton has it up top. Full 24. Back on the clock. A pull-up 3 for Colin Sexton. Gets it to go. That's why you got to win the tip, Mo. That's why you got to win that jump ball. Clarkson, jeez, gets it over to Shamet. Shamet on the left wing. Coming to his right off the Huck Porty screen. A pull-up three for Shamet. Shamet answers right back with a pull-up three of his own. I love it, Landry Shamet. A lot of people talking down on you. They're saying Garrison Matthews. I'm talking about Landry Shamet. A pull-up three for Colin Sexton. He answers right back with a pull-up three of his own. 2 in a row for Colin Sexton. Don't like that. Don't love that. And a timeout from the Knicks. Obviously, head coach also did not like it. He's going to go out and talk to Huck Porty. Like, you got to be up on that. He just hit one. He's feeling himself. You got to know. You got to know. Thank you, Karen. I think I'm going to do a better job for the rest of the night with the timer. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Always let me know if I'm messing up on the scoreboard or the timer or anything doesn't look right. Let me know. Shake Lucas said that drive was crazy. Ain't seen that since Mason. Did have a little Mason in it. It for sure did have a little Mason in it. Okay, that's a pretty good call out. I like that. Shake. 6'9", big wing. Good defense, grabbing a rebound, bringing it down the other way. Oh, no, it wasn't a rebound. He got the steal. Pushing it the other way. He threw the little lob fake that nobody went for, but took his 2 steps and got a little finger roll at the rim against some good defense. I like that. I like that a lot. Julian Perez. What's up, Julian? Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. Very fun game so far. If you're having a good time tonight, go ahead and hit that like button, man. This is a very fun, entertaining game going back and forth. I love to see it. 48-41 so far. 5:39 to go, just past the halfway point. So if you're having a good time tonight, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up button. Help spread the stream out to more and more people. Let's continue to grow this community, man. I'm having a great time. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Brunson's back in along with Huck Porty, Shamet. My man Yabusele's in the game. Comes up short on the right corner 3. Gets his own offensive rebound, though. Takes it back out to Brunson. Brunson's going to drive it down. Clarkson is the 5th man in. Brunson dribbling it under the basket. Gets it over to Shamet. Shamet can't get the 3 off. Gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson driving to his left. Got to put it up with the shot clock winding down. You got to get that shot off, that pass off to Yabusele. It was open up top. Clarkson hesitated for just a second, and that passing lane closed up. Had to throw up a shot at the end of the shot clock. Can't get it down. Inside pass, beautiful pass from Sexton over to Kalkbrenner. Beat Clarkson off the bounce to add insult to injury to Clarkson in that moment. Missing the shot, missing the pass, and then missing the closeout on Sexton. Beat him down court. Got a nice pass to Kalkbrenner for the floater. So it's 48-43. Yabusele gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off the Huck Porty screen. Crossing over to his right. Middle of the lane. Fly-by defense. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. James comes flying in for the rebound. He's pushing it the other way. Brunson's going to have to pick him up. James, in and out dribble, up top to Sexton. A straightaway 3 over Clarkson. Good closeout. Didn't matter. Sexton knocked it down. You see one go in, and then all of a sudden, when it rains, it pours. Here we go. 4:25 to go. I said I was going to do better with the timer. I'm not. 4:25 to go. Never restarted it. Sham it up top. Sprays it up top to Yabusele. Gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson coming to his left off the Huck Porty screen. Clarkson leaning in, throws up a floater. Gets it to go down. He looked like he was really looking for the foul call. He didn't get the foul call, but he did find himself the bucket. Clarkson gets it over to Bridges, who's been on fire all night. Can't get that pull-up 3 to go. Shamet comes flying in for the rebound. Sprays it over to Yabusele. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson's had a good shooting night tonight. Huck Porty has it up top. Fakes the handoff. Gets it over to Yabusele. Relocates in the right corner. Jab step. Driving it down to his left. Backing down Bridges. Spins off of him to the rim. Gets blocked by Kalkbrenner. Good move from Yabusele, but Huck Porty got to space that out a little bit better to get Kalkbrenner out of there. And Miles Bridges running the court. Gets a nice easy layup. Good delivery from, who is that, McNeely? Back to a 2-point game, 1-possession game, 50-48, 3:18 to go. Brunson hands it off to Shamet. Shamet driving it down, draws the foul on James. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. I like from what I've seen from Landry Shamet tonight. Played very well. DCL Love, what's up, DCL? Happy to see you, brother. Yak said Shaman's defense is why he makes the team. Absolutely. Absolutely, Yak. People are like, Garrison Matthews. And I'm like, Landry Shamet defense, though? I don't know if Garrison Matthews got that Landry Shamet defense on him. Shamet knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Landry Shamet. Clarkson subs out. Clarkson a big bag tonight. He is putting up buckets. He is scoring, and that's great. That's nice. That's his role. But some mental, silly, sloppy mistakes that I've seen him make tonight. Trey Jemison coming in for Huck Porty. And Bridges coming in for Clarkson. Shamet knocks down both free throws. Thank you for knocking down your free throws, Shamet. Gave 1 point to the wrong side. It's 52-48. KJ Simpson has it up top, being guarded by Shamet. Quick crossover to his left. The lane is open. Quickly closed. He kicks it out to McNeely. Driving to his right, spins to his left, leans in on Brunson, draws the foul, and JB is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 3 minutes to go. DCL said, your ability to make a preseason sound like 20 seconds left of a Game 7 is why I do it. It's all important, man. It's all important. All of this is important. All of this is entertaining. We're locked in. We're ready to go. This is the championship season. It should all be recorded. Should all be on record here. Deuce McBride coming in for Shamet. Great minutes from Shamet. Like what I've seen from Landry Shamet tonight. McNeely knocks down both of his free throws. 52-50. Under 3 to go. Brunson coming to his left off the Jemison screen, driving it down, past his defender, flips it up at the rim, gets it to go, and the foul on Sexton. Brunson is on one tonight. He is in regular season form, y'all. He is in regular season form. He's up to 20. That's not 20. That's Miles Bridges is up to 20. Jalen Brunson's up to 17, and he's going to the foul line for one more. Brunson's at the foul line, under 3 minutes to go. Here in this second quarter, 4-point lead for the Knicks, with Brunson with one more coming. He misses a free throw. Come on, man, we can't be missing so many free throws. But Yabusele rips the rebound away from Bridges over to Bridges. Mikal Bridges can't get the 3 to go. And my man, Cross Signal, appreciate your Cross Signal. Hope you're having a good time tonight, man. Thank you for the subscription. They can't get out to McNeely for a 3 off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Long rebound found its way out to Salon. They get it over to Bridges. Bridges up top to Salon. Salon coming to his left. Sprays it over to Simpson, being guarded by Bridges. He has it up top, pulling it all the way back out. Coming to his left. They switch it. Simpson stops, turns, spins, driving to his right. Good defense from Bridges. He comes up with the block. Brunson with the rebound. We're pushing it the other way. Great help defense from the Knicks overall. Brunson driving it down. Euro steps down the lane. Behind the back. Over to Jemison. Get the finish. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Brunson. What has gotten into you, my brother? The beautiful hezzy, the big bobblehead, the Euro step, the behind the back to Jemison rolling down the middle of the lane. Okay. We're hooping. We're hooping. Simpson has it up top, coming to his left. Pocket pass to Kalkbrenner. Good defense from Jemison. Kalkbrenner's got nowhere to go. Just throws it up at the rim. He banks it in. Okay. Brunson bringing it down the other way. He's feeling himself tonight. Coming to his left off the Jemison high screen. Crossing over to his right. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Knock me down. Can't get that one to go. That's an easy one. You got to get those to go, JB. Here comes Miles Bridges bringing it down the other way. Gets it out to Salon. A deep 3. A terrible shot. Well short. Terrible shot selection there. Pull up mid-range jumper from Liam McNeely, where the ball just fell right into his hands. Just fell right into his hands. McBride up top to get it over to Bridges. Bridges hands it off to Yabusele. Now up top to McBride, over to Huck Porty. Jemison in the high post, Huck Porty's on the bench. Get over to Bridges in the post, being guarded by Salon. Doesn't have the size advantage on him, but he does have the quickness with the step back, fall away, mid-range jumper. Nothing but net from my man, Mikal Bridges. Yes, sir. I didn't even get my man. I was too busy celebrating. It's 58-54. Scoreboard was off. It's fine. Knicks come over the yet another steal. McBride pushing. Hit ahead to Bridges. He's going to Euro step down the lane. Kick it out. Yabusele, line me up. He's got all the time in the world to line up the laces. Can't get it to go. Bridges with the offensive rebound, though. He's been phenomenal on the glass tonight. They swing it around the Brunson. No hesitation. 3. Just line me up. Nothing but net. Jalen Brunson said, y'all can't guard me. Is that his 5th 3 so far? Jalen Brunson's 5th 3 of the first half. He's up to 20 points. My goodness. 30 seconds to go. We're going to go through the box score. Don't worry about it. They get it over to Simpson in the left corner, being guarded by McBride. Now over to Bridges. Bridges crossing over to his left. Brunson switches onto him. Dancing with it. Sidestep 3 for Bridges. Looks ugly. Can't get it to go. Good box down rebound from Jemison. Over to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down. Final 10 seconds. Home run pass. Yabusele line. We need one. We need one, big Yabu. There it is. Finally. Yes, sir. And Yabusele looks to the sky like, finally. Had open looks all night long. He finally gets one to go down. Pull up 3. Can't get it to go. 4. I think that was Bridges. And that's the end of the first half. And I was too busy celebrating the Brunson 3. I didn't even give him credit for that 3. 54-64 here in the first half. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's going to be a fun season, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all it's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun season. Come on, man. AP and Karen reminding people to the thumbs up button. I appreciate y'all doing all the heavy lifting in the chat tonight because you guys know I'm a forgetful person. I always forget to remind people to do so. So if you're in the stream right now, if you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. It is by far the best way to support this channel. It's the only thing I'll ever ask you guys to do. I'm not going to sit here and ask you guys for super chats, although I appreciate it. I'm not going to sit here and ask you guys to be members, although I appreciate it the way some of you decide to help finance the channel. Channel ain't really making money, and that's fine. I do it for the love of the game. I don't do it for that. But if you can just do your part in liking the stream so we can spread it out to as many people as possible, I'd very much appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. With that being said, I like shoes, appreciate you. Kenny McLeod, happy to see you again. Sharon McLean, happy to see you again. AB said, I just want that Knick defense. Hey, man, we going to get that Knick defense when Anunoby comes back. Robinson comes back when they're in the lineup with Josh Hart. Like, the defense going to be there because I like the defensive principles that we've shown so far. I think the defensive principles have been pretty good in terms of, like, how far they're helping off, the pre-rotations, when they switch, when they fight over screens and stay man. I really like their defensive principles so far and what they've shown. Now, if we slot in better defenders to kind of insulate guys like, Brunson and Towns and whatnot, I think it's going to look really, really good during the regular season. The Madrasi Travel Channel said, thoughts on Trey Jemison III? I think he has a lot of potential. I don't know about potential, but I think he's a legit player. The reason why I say I don't know about potential, because if we do this, go ahead and go to our box score, watch it, tap down now. If we do this, we go over to Trey Jemison. How old is he? He's not very old, right? He's 25. So does he have potential to continue to get better? Sure he does. Get this Apple ad off my screen, please. Thank you. Sure, there's another one. Let's go all the way down. Sure, he's got potential to continue to get a little bit better, but he's been a solid rotation big man around the league, third string guy. He's bounced around a couple of teams. AP with a very generous super chat. I very much appreciate you, man. Reminding people, everyone hit the like button. Appreciate you, AP. I very much do, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. All kinds of support. Thank you. But I like Trey Jemison. I hope he remains on the team, sticks around the Knicks organization a little bit. I think he's a good... The problem is you already got Yabusele as your third string center, but he's a good big man to keep around. He's solid. He's solid. And he fits this play style pretty well. I like Shu said, what are your thoughts on TK? Who's TK? What am I missing? Who's TK? TK? Who's TK? Tyler Kolek? What are my thoughts on Tyler Kolek? I think he's good. I think he's solid. How old is Tyler Kolek now? Is he like 32 years old now? I know he's super old. Tyler Kolek is also 24 years old. Yeah, he's got potential. It's his second year in the league. I didn't like the way he started the preseason. I didn't like what we saw from him during the summer league. I've really liked the last 2 games. Obviously, he's been playing very well. So I'm really excited to it. Finn said, I jammed my finger in the doorway. That's unfortunate, brother. You're going to be all right, though. Kenny said, nice first half of preseason. Can't wait for the season to start. I know, man. I know. It's killing me. It's killing me. You know what I hated about this preseason go-around altogether? The Knicks games were so spread out because they had the Abu Dhabi games to start. So they had the first 2 Philly games, which, by the way, were early in the day. Didn't like that. So they had the Philly games where they played, or they had the Abu Dhabi games where they played Philly, and then they had a day off, and then they played Philly again, and then they had 5 days off before their next preseason game, which sucked. And then they had 3 days off before the next preseason game, which sucked again. And then they had another 4 days off before this final preseason game. And it's like, God damn, man. Like, other teams are playing like back-to-back preseason games, and we get ours so spread out. So the preseason schedule wasn't great for us this year, which is fine. Whatever. It's preseason. They're glorified practices. I've said this a million times during the preseason process so far. But I just can't wait to get back to regular basketball where we got games every other night, right? We're going to have a Knicks game, then we'll do another NBA game. Then we're going to come right back to the Knicks. Then we'll do another NBA game. But then we're going to come right back to the Knicks. And that's going to be the year, and I can't wait for it because I love watching these guys play basketball on a nightly basis, man. I love it. Karen said, okay, we didn't get 75 likes by the half, but let's try and get 100 by the end of the third, people. Chevy deserves it. I appreciate you, Karen. Appreciate you. AB said they gave us all the playoff teams to start. We went over the Knicks schedule last night, but we could do it right now with more Knicks fans in the stream. So let's do it. The preseason schedule. We're done with the preseason. Let's get to our regular season. We get to the regular season. We know we open up the season against Cleveland and Boston. Oof, okay, cool, awesome. If we could split these, I'd be fine with that. Obviously, I want to win both, but realistically, if we could split these, cool. I'm fine with that to start the year, 1-1. But beat Miami, beat Milwaukee. The back-to-back games against the same team are always iffy. So I'll say win one of them against Chicago. So now you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-2 for the 6 games. Beat Washington. Minnesota's a tough one. Let's just go ahead and let's just, for argument's sake, let's say they lose that one. Then you get Orlando. So win one of Orlando, Minnesota. Brooklyn beat, Memphis beat. Miami beat, again, 1-1 against Miami. So let's say they win one, lose one. You got Dallas is a pretty tough game. That's at Dallas, so it'll be even more tough. You got Orlando again. Brooklyn, Charlotte, Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston again. Milwaukee again. I'm not worried about Milwaukee. I think we have a good matchup against them. They don't have guards. I think we'll be all right against Milwaukee. They don't scare me whatsoever. Charlotte, which I think is going to be an interesting tough out this year. Utah, Orlando again. We played Orlando 3 times before Christmas. Indiana, Philadelphia. We'll see what Philly looks like by December 19th. Who knows? They could be in blow-it-up mode, or they could be in, oh, hey, Joel Embiid is back, Paul George is back, and we're looking good mode. We'll see. Miami, Minnesota, and then Cleveland on Christmas Day. So we did this the other night, and I wrote it down here, and I said, at worst, I want to be 18-10 before the Christmas Day, or after Christmas. So that's including that Cleveland game on the 25th. That's 28 games. That's a little more than a quarter of the season. I want to be 18-10 at least. Obviously, I'd want to be 28-0. But realistically, looking at it, you're going to lose games every now and again. I want to be at least 18-10. I think would be a good marker. That's where I think they should be after the Christmas Day game. That's what I'm looking forward to. Doug Fresh said low scoring first half. What's the score? Is it low scoring? Is it that low scoring? It's 54-60. No, that's a perfectly fine half. That's not low scoring. That is a norm. That's a normal average half. 64 points in the first half is that's a little more than average actually. 60 is about average. So they're a little bit above average. DCL Love said 22-6. I would love that, DCL. I would love that. But if I'm looking at it, all I'm doing is when I'm doing this is when we go through it, like if we have Boston versus Cleveland, I'm looking at it and saying, okay, split that, right? Like obviously I want them to win both, and I think they can win both. But just for argument's sake, at worst, I think they should be 18-10 over that first 28 game stretch. Can they be better? They should be better. But at worst, 18-10 is where is that bare minimum I think you should be at to start the year. Kay Hazy said the blue team is cooking, the white team, the kids, ain't ready for prime time. I don't have the halftime game on, but that's hilarious. What is it, the Junior Knicks? Sharon McLean, the Brunson Burner. It's fully lit tonight. Oh, we didn't go through the box score. Let's go through the box score real quick. It's fully lit tonight, for sure. So let's start with the Knicks. Trey Jemison, in his 13 minutes, I thought he was really impactful. You look at his box score, he's got 2, 2, and 2. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I think he's been pretty impactful. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see better. Here we go. Trey Jemison. 2, 2, and 2 is good. Those are good numbers. Let me get my pointer. You guys know I like excuses to use my pointer. 2, 2, and 2 is good. I like that from Trey Jemison. Again, he's like the 4th string center. He might not even make the team. I think that's solid. I hope he does make the team. I like Trey Jemison. My man, Mo Diawara. He started to get it going a little bit. Started the game 0 for 4, made his last 2 shots, 0 for 3 from three-point range. You got to get some of these perimeter shots to go down, Big Mo. The potential is there. I see you, big dog. I see you. I know these shots are going to go down eventually. I got you, Big Mo. But 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal, only 1 turnover. He's a plus 13 tonight, 4 points with the 3 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive, which is nice, but I also want to see you be a better defensive rebounder as well. Mikal Bridges tonight, he's got 4 offensive rebounds. He's doing his best Mitchell Robinson impersonation tonight. 5 total rebounds for Mikal. The ball's just finding him tonight. 9 points, 5 and 3 in the first half is excellent. Excellent production from Mikal Bridges. I think he's been fantastic tonight. I think he's been phenomenal. 4 for 7 from the floor. Wish he could knock down one of those open threes. Be a little bit more consistent from three-point range. 1 for 4 so far tonight. But that's fine for now. Again, wish it could be a little bit better from three-point range. But I think the defense has been great. I think the decision-making has been very good. All of it. Then we get to the burner. Jalen Brunson, 7 for 15 from the floor. 5 for 9 from three-point range. Fantastic night for Jalen Brunson. It's just fun. Got to the foul line. 1 for 2 from the foul line. Knock down your free throws, please. You missed the free throw. Don't miss free throws. Only the 1 turnover. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, doing a little bit of everything, getting his teammates involved, being the go-to guy that we know him to be. He's been fantastic. He's been phenomenal. He's been Jalen Brunson. We know this is what he does. We know who you are. Jordan Clarkson, you look at the stats, 12 points, the second leading scorer, 5 for 8 from the field. He hit 2 threes. He started off the game really well. Went out with a little bit of an injury, like was seen in the tunnel, kind of stretching his leg out, maybe getting a bend in the knee a little bit. I don't know what happened. Maybe he banged knees with somebody. I hope he's all right. Nothing too serious to keep him out. He came back into the game later, which is a great sign, obviously. But he's got 12 points. But when he came back into the game, did a couple of things I didn't necessarily like. Wasn't too destructive, but missed a couple of passes he should have made. Chucked up a couple of shots he shouldn't have put up. But overall, pretty under control. Doing a really good job of being a shot maker, which is what he was brought in to do. 12 points, 2 steals, only 1 assist, 1 rebound. I know he's better than only 1 assist, so I needed to see him be better in that spot. We get to the bench. Big Gersh finally hit a 3. He has been open. He's had his opportunities all night long. 1 for 4 from three-point range, 1 for 5 from the field. He did get blocked at the basket off of a good move, spinning off of Miles Bridges, but got blocked by Kalkbrenner. So, okay, I'll give him a pass on that. But 1 for 4 from three-point range on pretty good shots. Knock some of them down. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. He will continue to get great looks, and he will continue to shoot them, and he will eventually knock them down with regularity. But missing the ones he's missed so far doesn't feel great. Similarly with Deuce McBride, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. He's got the 4 points tonight. Missed 2 free throws, not great. He is a plus 12. The defense has been pretty spectacular all around. Same with a guy like Tyler Kolek, who came in, and you look at the stats, 2 points, 1 assist, a steal. Similar with McBride, he's got 2 assists and a steal. The Knicks are doing a great job playing the passing lanes, by the way, against steals. My man, Derek Robain. What's up, Derek? Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for subscribing, brother. Hope you're having a great time here in chat. I thought Tyler Kolek was damn good in his 6 minutes. Again, wasn't a lot, but impactful, right? He had some nice defensive stops. Wasn't a detriment defensively, which is important for smaller guards like him who aren't good defensively. Wasn't a detriment and made things happen offensively. I thought ran the show really well. I was very happy to see the way he played tonight, improving on his preseason, improving off of the last game he had where it was damn good. 20.6 assists in the game against Washington, most of them coming in the second half. But getting the opportunity here tonight to play and showing, hey, man, I'm ready. You call my number and I'm ready to go. And I like to see that from Tyler Kolek. Looks very comfortable or getting much more comfortable in the offensive system here. Deuce McBride, 11 minutes. I thought he was fine, impactful defensively, doing Deuce McBride things. Again, I want to see you make more shots, right? Part of basketball is putting the ball in the basket. The defense is good. We know the defense is going to be good with McBride. Make more shots. 1 for 3 from the field, all of them coming from three-point range, and then mirroring that from the foul line, 1 for 3 from the foul line, is not going to get it done, my brother. Knock down some shots. Expecting a better second half from Miles McBride here. Looking forward to that. Landry Shamet came in his 11 minutes. I thought he was damn good. He's a -4 in the plus-minus, but I thought Landry Shamet was impactful. Thought he was really good. 5 points, a rebound. Didn't do anything else, but that's fine. He actually had a steal. I don't know why they didn't credit him with the steal. I guess maybe he wasn't the one who picked it up. Either way, I thought he did a really good job on defense. Took the open shots, knocked down a 3, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Did his job. Did his job in 11 minutes. That's all you could really ask for. Huck, you guys know I'm a big fan of Huck. Huck did a perfectly fine job. 1 for 1 from the field. Was on the fast break. Got a nice layup out of it. 3 boards, an assist. Doing a really good job as the backup big tonight. Liked it. D. Grant, what's up, D. Grant? Yak said, Kolek will have a big second half. I hope so. Hey, Hazy said, if Kolek stays, I think Brown might use him in spot minutes if the ball gets stagnant. Maybe. He's a good lubricant for the offense because he's very much of a get the wheels greased. Sharon said, I love your lessons at halftime. Appreciate you, Sharon. Just having a good time talking ball. D. Grant said, look like the Knicks trying to get Spencer Dinwiddie. The Hornets let him go. If you can't make the Hornets team, I don't want you on the Knicks. I'm good on Spencer Dinwiddie. Keep him over there. Yak said, Kolek has made the team. He has 3 years left on his contract. I don't know if he has 3 years left on his contract. He was a second round pick. I don't know what his contract is, but normally second round picks don't have that level of contract. Yak said, Bridges and Brunson, great first half. Great first half. So I'm with you. 2026 champ said, enough of the greasing the wheels talk. It's true, though. It's true. Start of the third quarter. Here we go. Knicks bringing it down. Brunson, pump fake, gets it out to Diawara. Same starting lineup for both sides. Diawara picks up his handle, kicks it out to McBride. Actually, McBride getting the start over Clarkson. Maybe Clarkson's hurt. And just like that, I asked for more Deuce McBride, and I get more Deuce McBride as he knocks down a little pull-up step back 3 there. Sexton coming off the screen, gets it over to Diabite. Diabite spins in the lane, lefty layup, way off. Good defense from Huck Porty gets the start in the second half as well, by the way. Good defense. Brunson driving the lane, draws the foul, gets an and one. I mean, JB just doing JB things. JB just doing JB things. My goodness, Jalen Brunson. There's just no guarding this young man. There's no guarding him. He's in his mode right now. He's in Jalen Brunson mode. Let's get our game cast going. Roy Valentino, 2 years left. Should be a big year for, all right, what's going on here? There we go. There we go. Brunson does knock down his free throw. Thank you for hitting your free throws, JB. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. 70-54, just like that, a 16-point lead. 6 points coming out of halftime. Love to see it. Good job running Knipple off the line. Bridges knocks it out of his hands. Knipple is able to save it inside the Jemison to Diabite, who pump fake, steps through, gets a nice easy layup over Huck Porty. Gotta stay on your feet, brother. Gotta stay on your feet. Brunson off the handoff, driving it down in the lane. Bump floater, gets the nice floater to go. I mean, there's no guarding this guy right now. The Hornets, they don't have the defenders out there. They don't have the length. They have no options. Sexton bringing it down, gets it over to Diabite, hands it off to Knipple on the right wing. A pull-up mid-range jumper for Knipple, comes up short, can't get it to go. Diawara rips down a rebound. That's what I want to see from Mo Diawara. Get better on the defensive glass there. They spray it out to Diawara. He's going to pump fake, drive it in. He said, I know I don't have the jump shot here, but he loses it, driving it down. Got to be stronger with the ball. Sexton, shot out of a cannon, driving it down, gets fouled by Jalen Brunson. That send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. 58-72. Jalen Brunson picking up right where he left off, man. Right where he left off. So Sexton's at the foul line. Knocks down the first one. (57-72). 10:30 to go. Sexton gets both free throws to go. 58-72, 14-point lead for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. I mean, Jalen Brunson, he's damn near unstoppable right now. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? Happy to see you, man. Brunson up top, jab step, coming to his right, step back, over to Diawara, Diawara back to Brunson. Brunson's dancing with it, hesitation, crossover, loses the handle, picks it back up, driving it down, lost the handle again, gets it over to Bridges, left corner three, nothing but net for Mikal Bridges. The ball movement, the player movement, everybody spaced properly. What a glorious offense this is to watch right so far here tonight. Sexton stops, turns, spins, fall away in the lane, draws the foul on Mikal Bridges, so Sexton's going to go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. 9:54 to go. A 17-point lead for the Knicks. Kay Hazy said Bridges needs to get his defensive timing back. I think Mikal Bridges has been pretty damn good defensively tonight. I think he's been really good. You know, I said, I'm sorry we did not sign Westbrook instead of Brogdon. At this point, I want to see more opportunity from McCullough. I want nothing to do with Russell Westbrook. Good luck, Sacramento, with that dumpster fire of a team they put together. And Brogdon retired, and he probably wasn't going to make the team anyway, which is why he retired. So I think we're pretty good for now. We'll go into the regular season with the roster we have, and if we have to make a change, that's why the trade deadline exists, why the market is there. Sexton knocks down both of his free throws. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Diabite on a switch. Brunson's going to dance with it. They get it over to Bridges. Extra pass to Diawara. He's going to pump fake, going to drive it down, and kicks it out to nobody. Mo Diawara doing too much, brother. Just take that three. He's obviously lost confidence in the three after missing 3 threes in the first half. Just got to take that three, man. Have confidence in yourself. McNeely has it on the left wing, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his right off a stagger screen, driving it down. Brunson knocks it loose again. McNeely picks it up and forced to pull it back out. Good defense from the Knicks there. Kicks it out to Salon. Salon over to Sexton. Sexton being guarded by Bridges. A pull-up three for Sexton over Diawara off the switch, and he gets it to go down. You got to be higher up, Mo Diawara. Got to be higher up on the screen, brother. Colin Sexton feeling himself, trying to drag his team back into the game, down by as many as 17, now pulling it back to 12. Brunson has it up top. Con Knipple switches onto him. They get it over to McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson up top. Back to McBride. Catches it on the run. Over to Bridges. Right corner three this time. Hit one out of the left. Can't get it out of the right. Huck Porty with the offensive rebound. Fighting out of the double team there. Gets fouled by the Hornets. Finally, Huck Porty was surrounded by a couple of Hornets just trying to gain possession so he could kick it out to his teammates. But the Hornets eventually foul him. Too big, too strong. Love to see it. Sadu Berry, what's up, Sadu Berry? Happy to see you, man. Brunson. Gets it into Diawara. Back up top to Brunson. Brunson hands it off to McBride. McBride catches, pump fakes, blows by the defense to the lane, gets swatted out of there. Back up top to Brunson, shot clock winding down, jab step, straightaway three for JB, can't get it to go, and McBride is down hurt right now. Really hurting. Gets up with a big old limp. Not what you want to see, man. God damn. He goes hard to the rim. Oh, and I think that's a, that's not good. That's not good. Well, he's up and he's running now. Okay. I thought that was like a non-contact injury, but he's up and running now. He's fine. Con Knipple, good pump fake. Kept that pivot foot down. Gets the flyby from Jalen Brunson. Steps through, knocks down a mid-range jumper. Good move from him. Back to a 10-point game. See what the Knicks have to answer here. They get it over to McBride, who's moving well now. Okay. Good. Good sign. McBride, mid-range pull-up jumper. Show me you're fine. Can't get the friendly roll on that one. Bounces off the side of the rim. Here come the Hornets pushing it the other way. Sexton hands it off to Knipple. Knipple up top being guarded by Brunson. Chased off the line, driving it down in the lane. Tried to leave it off to Diabite, but knocked out of bounds. Good job from Jalen Brunson to get his hands in there. And Diabite's looking at Knipple like, throw that thing up, brother. This ain't college, my man. I need that. I need that. You know, Hart said Con is going to be good. He's going to be really good. He's going to be a really good role player. I don't know if he's got all-star potential on him as he takes Mikal Bridges to the rim and gets the and one lefty layup over Bridges. Okay, Con Knipple. And here come the Hornets. Come on, we were just having fun to start the quarter. Having fun starting the second half, Knicks. Come on. Keenan said, are you on the McCullough bandwagon? McCullough Hive? I don't think Bakum has shown he's ready. Huck Hive still alive. Well, Huck is... I don't know if there's a Huck Hive. I guess there's a Hive for everybody, but Huck is going to be a part of this team, like legit part of this team. Trey Jemison and Yabusele check in here as Knipple knocks down his and one free throw. Huck will be a part of the rotation when Mitch is out, and maybe even if Mitch is ready to go, because Huck has been that good so far in this preseason. Dadier is still the youngest player on the team. Well, second youngest player, as my man Mikal Bridges with the step-back mid-range jumper. Yes, sir. He still has a lot to learn. Kevin McCullough is much older, has an injury history. Not super high on him, although I think he's good. As Con Knipple misses the pull-up three, but Tajon Talon comes flying in for a two-handed slam. Nick's not doing a good job of boxing out now in this second half. Might have been offensive basket interference, but it doesn't matter. They count the 2 points. Brunson has it up top, calling for a screen. Jab step, coming to right off the Jemison screen. A pull-up three for Brunson. Not a good shot, JB. Obviously, he's feeling it. Hit the top of the backboard. Loose ball. Bridges able to pick it up. Tries to pull it out, but doesn't get the pass out to Yabusele. McNeely picks it off. Here comes Knipple bringing it down. Gets it over to McNeely. Left wing three. Gets it to go. Nothing but net. And here come the Hornets. It's a 4-point game. That's what preseason is all about. Nick should have pulled away when they could, and I'm doing a terrible job of my timer tonight. Under 7 to go. Brunson hands it off to Bridges. Bridges up top to Yabusele. Yabusele sprays it over to McBride on the right wing. McBride has it up top, still holding on to it. Now he's going to dance with it against Diabite. Stop, turn, kicks it out. Yabusele, left wing three, no hesitation. Gets it to go. There you go, Yabu. That's what I needed from big Yabusele, getting them 3 points right back. Love to see that. Sexton up top, gets it over to Knipple. Knipple, jab step. Over to Diabite. Diabite out of the high post. Hands it off to McNeely. McNeely coming to his left. Cross-court pass Knipple. Wide open right wing three. Bridges gave him too much space, but he can't get the three to go. Brunson chases down the rebound. Home run pass to Bridges. Bad pass from Brunson. Brunson not some great decisions here after that hot start in the second half here. They leave it off for Sexton. Back to McNeely. Relocates on the left wing. He can't get 2 threes to go in a row. Jemison with the rebound, and then a foul on, I think it's on Yabusele, trying to box out Diabite. And he has a laugh with the official. .58 to go, 6 minutes to go here, right past the halfway point here in the third quarter. It's a 7-point game. Pace is starting to get a little helter-skelter. Focus and intensity is starting to wane a little bit here in this preseason game, knowing this is the end. This is the end of preseason before games start to matter. Slim Slammer said, number 28 looking great. I don't know who number 28 is. I've never been a jersey number guy. I don't know whose jersey number is who. I have no idea about jersey numbers. Zero clue. Sidhu Berry said, Diakite Fiawara from my country in Africa? Diakite Fiawara. Fiawara? Or Diabite? Either way, shout out to you, Sidhu Berry. Shout out to you. Yeah, much sloppier half from the Knicks here. I mean, they started off the third quarter like, oh, here we go. Here we go. We got an and one from Brunson. We got a 3 from McBride. And we got a 3 from Bridges. And we were hooping. We were up 17. And then I think they started to get a little sloppy. Like, cool, we're up 17, solid. We're going to cruise our way to the rest of the game. And they let their foot off the gas and started to make some silly plays. Rotations aren't as crisp defensively. Not what you want to see, but I'm not going to give it too much credence in terms of this being the final preseason game. And the Hornets are playing who they're playing. The Knicks are playing who they're playing. So, Keenar said, turnovers really hurt JB's game and a lack of defense. Turnovers have never hurt Jalen Brunson's game. As a matter of fact, Jalen Brunson is one of the best high-usage, low-turnovers guards in NBA history. So that's not true. That's just not true. Not a true statement. Yak said, McNeely looks really good paired with Ball if he ever plays. Yeah, I think he will play. I don't know. The Hornets will face some injuries, and I think McNeely will get an opportunity to play, but he's solid. Solid. Gonzaga kid. Usually Gonzaga kids tend to know how to play basketball, especially the ones who have stayed all 4 years. So he's going to be good. Hara said, also Diabite, didn't we have Diakite last year? I don't know if it was last year or maybe the year before that, but there was a Diakite on the team for sure, Kinehar. For sure. Alex R. from Washington, too. Shout out to you, Sidhu Berry. Shout out to you. Kinar said, totally disagree, Chef. Turnovers are very bad. Literally, there are numbers to prove it. The numbers tell you. I know your eye test is telling you one thing, but the numbers have shown that Jalen Brunson has one of the best assist-to-turnover ratios in NBA history for a guard with the usage that he has. So it's not a disagreement. It's a fact. It is not opinionated. That is a fact. Here we go, checking right back in. So we come out with the same lineup? No, Clarkson has subbed in. So McBride just got the second half start along with Hukporti. Interesting that McBride did that. So we have Brunson, Clarkson, Yabusele, Hukporti, and Shamit. The Hornets have Sexton, Knipple, Salon, Kalkbrenner, and Sion James. Sion James. Sexton has it on the right wing, being guarded by Yabusele. Coming to his left, up top to James. Pump fakes, fly-by defense. Clarkson wide open straightaway three. He gets it to go down. Bad defense from Clarkson. Can't go for the fly-by three. Come on, man. Not on James. And a bad rotation from the Knicks there. 76-80 now. Knicks getting sloppy. Yabusele has it up top, being guarded by James. Gets it out to Brunson up top. Into Jemison. Interesting, Brunson has yet to sub out. He's played the first half here in the third quarter. Brunson, a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go off the good backdoor cut. Got a wide open jumper. Can't get it to go. Sexton bringing it down the other way. Over to James. James up top to Sexton. And a foul on Brunson. They're going to call a foul on Brunson for the two-hand mini shove on James, trying to get him to get the moving screen, but James trying to set a go screen. He was going to set the screen and slip, and he ran right into Brunson. I don't know, on that angle, James just runs right into Brunson. Should be an offensive foul on James on that angle. Kino said, it's not a matter of what is a fact, but which facts more than others. I'm just telling you what is a verifiable stat that you can look up that has been tracked throughout the career of Jalen Brunson. That is a verifiable stat. He has one of the lowest turnover numbers of any high-usage player in NBA history. Guy does an excellent job of taking care of the basketball. Sion James missed the first one, knocks down the second one. It's a one-possession game, 77-80. Brunson bringing it down, hands it off to Shamit. Shamit gets it over to Brunson. Brunson over to Jemison. Oh, no, that's Hukporti? Oh, that's Jemison. Mid-range jumper from Jalen Brunson. Gets it to go. There you go, JB. Get back on track, brother. Get back on track. Sexton coming to his right, crosses over to his left, down the lane, scoop play with the left hand, and they call a foul on Sexton with the Karl Anthony Towns hand hook. Love to see it. Love to see it called on the opponent for once. We see it called on the Karl Anthony Towns at least once a game. So to see it called on the opponent here, love to see that, baby. Love to see that. Clarkson bringing it down. And it looks like the Hornets are going to go to a zone here. Clarkson up top to Brunson. Maybe trying to slow down Brunson's dribble drive game right now. Fakes the handoff, gets wide open under the rim. Kicks it out to Shamit. Bad decision from Brunson. He was wide open in floater range, but took one too many dribbles, one too many steps closer to the basket, and suddenly the defense collapsed on him. Sexton inside the Kalkbrenner. Good pass from Sexton. Good drive from him. And the Knicks defense is starting to let him down here. Brunson bringing it down. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson up top. Coming to his right. Tries to hit Shamit cutting back door. Kickball violation on the Hornets. And I never restarted the timer. My timer game is off, man. GNR said, so if we point out that LeBron has scored the most points, that is a fact, but it isn't what matters. He's still not top 10 all time as a player. All right. Then the conversation ends, Kinahara, because that's just a silly thing to say that LeBron James isn't top 10 all time. So that's where the conversation ends. I can't speak basketball with you if we're going to be irrational. You know what I mean? It's fine. You know, whether it's a joke or not, that's unfortunately where the conversation has to end then. Brunson in the lane, can't knock down the floater. KJ Simpson with the rebound. He's going to push it the other way. Simpson on the right wing, bringing it down. Coming to his left. Pulls it all the way back out. Inside the Kalkbrenner, he's got Shamit on him. Good defense from Shamit, standing him up. Kicks it out to Salon, a straightaway three. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. We're going to push it down the other way. Over to Clarkson. Clarkson bringing it down. Clarkson up top, attacking, behind the back. Okay, kick it out now. You don't have it. Mid-range, fall-away jumper. Terrible shot from Clarkson. Attack. You didn't have it. Now kick it out, Clarkson. Don't shoot the fall-away contested jumper. That's bad. And then a foul on Salon running right into the Landry Shamet, so it's a turnover ball going back the other way. Oof. It's a three-point game, 82-79, 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Looks like Mikal Bridges is also going to come back to the game along with Hugporty and Kolek. Peterson subbing in for the Hornets. Kalkbrenner, Pat Connaughton in the game for the Hornets? Okay, I feel like I haven't seen Pat Connaughton in a while. Along with Sion James and KJ Simpson. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in along with Clarkson, Hugporty, Shamet, and Kolek in the game now. Kolek has it up top, coming to his left of the Hugporty screen. Down the lane, kicks it up top to Bridges. And another foul. Another off-ball foul, this time I guess on Hugporty. Oof. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Brunson to the Rockets in a three-team trade. You got it, Chi-Chi. You got it, brother. You got it, brother. 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. You get it over to James. James being guarded by Shamet. Gets it over to Kalkbrenner. Hands it off to Peterson. Peterson sprays it out to Pat Connaughton, a straightaway three. Pat Connaughton, the veteran, gets it to go. Pat Connaughton. Ties it at 82. Here we go. 3 minutes to go. Wake up, Knicks. Kolek bringing it down. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Hugporty. Hugporty has it up top. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson down the lane. Shoves it back to Hugporty. Lefty layup. Gets it to go. Beautiful pass. Hey, Clarkson, I know you have it in you. That's the frustrating part with Jordan Clarkson. I know you have good vision and ability to pass the ball in you. I know you have it in you. You don't need to take the, let me isolate real quick in transition, get stood up defensively, and then shoot a terrible fall-away spinning shot over the long contest of the defender. You don't need to do that, Clarkson. That play right there, kick it back out, get the ball back, run the pick and roll with Hugporty. You generated a wide open look with the little shovel pass over to Hugporty off the pick and roll. I know you have the point guard capabilities in you. You're not traditionally a point guard. I get it. I'm not asking you to be a point guard. All I'm saying is that I know you have the point guard skills in you where, yeah, your first option is going to be to get a basket because that's your role on the team. But the second option, when they stand you up defensively, like they did previously, kick that ball out. Come out. Get the ball back. Said, hold on. You can't guard me, kid. Hey, come set the screen. Let's get other guys involved. Let's swing it around. You guys know I already am opposed to the no-pass offensive possessions. I hate when a player comes down, no matter who it is. Jalen Brunson does it. We saw Clarkson do it. Superstars do it all the time. I've seen Curry do it. I've seen LeBron do it. I've seen Giannis do it. I've seen Jokic do it. I'm not a fan of the no-pass possessions. That's fine. Sometimes you gotta go get yourself a basket if you're a superstar. I get that. But Jordan Clarkson, maybe not you, brother. Maybe not you. Karen reminding people to hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button, y'all. I very much appreciate it. We got over 200 people in the stream tonight checking in the preseason finale. Knicks taking on the Hornets. Entertaining game so far. Knicks pulled away by as much as 17. Hornets came storming back off some sloppy play from the Knicks. Hornets taking full advantage of it, tying it back up. Here we go. Here we go. Just that's it. Hug going for Mitch average from the field record this year. I mean, if you pride yourself on being a rim running big man and you only take the layups and dunks, that's how you do it. That's how you get there. Shooting 100% from the field for Hugporty. Is he still in the game? He's still in the game. I mean, he's 2 for 2. You have to hit a certain baseline field goal attempts in order to get it. So I don't think Hugporty, unfortunately, will be able to get it. George, what's up, George? We got this? I hope so. I mean, it's a preseason game, so it's not super important, but I hope we get there. Do want to win it. Gigi said, Knicks get Giannis and Fred VanVleet from the Rockets. The Rockets get JB and Cash. Bucks get 2 first-round picks. For trading Giannis Antetokounmpo, they get 2 first-round picks. Keno Hart said, Jordan Clarkson, no pass without superstar status. It's rough, Keno Hart. It's rough. Not a good mentality to have. Just his dad said, Chef wants a pass on the fast break. He is so against it. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks overall have done a really good job. You could tell it's part of Mike Brown's offensive philosophy. Throw the hit ahead pass, right? It's something really simple that's taught like really early in basketball. If a teammate is ahead of you, pass them the ball and then fill the lane. They'll probably give it back to you. Um, so Jordan Clarkson's got to get better with that. He's got to rewire his brain out of the I've been in Utah playing terrible losing basketball for a while, but that is part of who Jordan Clarkson is. So he's got to rewire the brain a little bit. You know, don't be surprised if we see nights where Jordan Clarkson plays like 12 minutes, 14 minutes. Like don't play 6 minutes, 7 minutes a half. So just that's a Huck is stat padding. KJ Simpson knocked down both free throws. That was from the foul on Huck Porty battling for the rebound. The Hornets are in the bonus. Landry Shamet is in with Huck Porty, Clarkson, Kolek, and Bridges, and we got an off-ball foul on the Hornets, holding on to Clarkson as he's trying to just cut off ball. 2:28 to go here in the third quarter, tied at 84. Just that said, yeah, three-point attempts are going to be high against the Knicks team. I actually think they've done a really good job of running guys off the line. We have yet to see this team like full force because of the injuries and some of the load management stuff with Robinson, Anunoby, Josh Hart. They're full-fledged of wings they haven't had out there. So maybe as the season goes on, we'll be better at that, but we'll see. We'll see. You can see Mike Brown is instituting a lot of help on the strong side from the Knicks and then relying on weak side rotations to clean up running guys off the line. So we'll see how long it takes for the Knicks to get accustomed to that and how effective it is, right? How effective is it? Clarkson has it up top, being guarded by James, coming to his right, snaking it back to his left hand, foul line floater, can't get it to go, long rebound, fight for it. KJ Simpson ends up with it, Shamet backpedaling. Simpson's looking to attack, goes, righty layup, can't get it to go. Kolek comes flying in for the rebound to clean it up. We're quickly pushing it the other way. No look pass over to Bridges as the trailer. Back to Kolek on the left wing. He's going to pull it back to his right. Back to Bridges. Bridges, back to Kolek, coming to his right off the Huck Porty screen, over to Clarkson. Clarkson right corner, over to Bridges. Curling to his right, down the lane, up top to Shamet, throws it away, right to Pat Connaughton. Here comes Connaughton on a 2-on-1 against Shamet, goes up for the layup, can't get it to go. Great defense from Shamet. He even put his hands behind his back as he contested the shot from Connaughton. Connaughton was looking for the foul call. Clarkson down the lane, can't get the layup to go, but they call the foul on Simpson, which is crazy because it looked like the exact same play that happened on the other end where they let the contact go with Shamet. Maybe because Shamet pulled the hands away and put it behind his back as he contested the Connaughton layup on the fast break. But on the other end, KJ Simpson backpedaling with his hands up. Similar contact, very minimal with Clarkson. But this time, Clarkson gets the foul and is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws here. Benjamin J4L, what's up, Ben? Second time here. What's good, bro? What's good, Benjamin? Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. Need the Knicks? I think they're going to be able to pull it out. Shamet's at the foul line for 2 free throws. Clarkson's at the line for 2 free throws. Excuse me. He missed the first one. Makes the second one. We'll take it. Got to knock down your free throws, guys. Got to knock down your free throws. Come on. KJ Simpson bringing it down on the right wing. Coming to his left. Gets it over to James. James, swing through to his right. Crossing over. Stopping, turning, spinning. Kicks it out to Simpson. Loose ball. They almost turn it over. They kick it over to Peterson. Pump fake. Fly by defense from Kolek. In and out. Can't get it to stay for Peterson. Clarkson comes flying in for the rebound. I like to see that. Clarkson bringing it down. Over to Shamet. Wide open. Left corner 3. Line me up. Get it to go down, Landry Shamet. Yes, sir. Way to line it up, my brother. Way to line it up. 88-84. KJ Simpson has it on the right wing. Gets it up top to Connaughton. Connaughton sprays it over to Peterson. Peterson driving to his right. Picks up his handle. Gets it out to Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner in the paint being guarded by Shamet. Backing him down. They bring a double team. They kick it out. Peterson, left wing 3. Little late closeout from Kolek. And Peterson gets the 3 to go. So you get a 3, and you get a 3, and it's back to a 1-point game, 88-87. Knicks holding on to the 1-point lead. They get it into Huck Porty. Huck Porty out of the high post on the left wing. Hands it off to Bridges, curling to his right, kicks it out to Clarkson. Clarkson trying to answer with a 3 of his own. Too strong, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, knock loose, but Peterson able to pick it up. Now it's a 3-on-2 fast break. Behind the back pass to Connaughton. Terrible from Peterson, doing a little too much. Brother, you got to make the team first before you throw something crazy like that out there, man. You got to know it, man. 88-87. Knicks bringing it down off the Charlotte Hornets turnover. Kolek has it up top. Let's get a basket. Again, I'm doing terrible with my time management. I never hit the timer on our time here. 20 seconds to go. I went the whole time since we came back from the timeout without hitting the timer button. My bad. Kolek has it up top. Coming to his left. Being guarded by James. Down the lane. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass was a little off. Clarkson able to save it. Can't get the three to go, though. Porty does a great job tipping it over to Kolek, and Kolek throws it in off glass. Beautiful give the credit, give the assist to Ariel Hugporty there, knowing with the shot clock winding down, I can't grab it and come down with it. Let me just knock that rebound over to Kolek. Kolek was able to grab it, understanding the situation, knowing that the game clock is ticking down. Let me just quickly catch it, throw it up off glass, got the layup to go. Love to see it. Way to end the quarter strong. 3-point lead for the Knicks, 90-87. They had as large of a 17-point lead, but some end of the preseason sloppiness, unfocused. They started off the third quarter really strong, and then they got really sloppy and really unfocused, trying to get a little too fancy, trying to be a little too cute out there. Turned it over. Defense got a little sloppy. Charlotte sensed blood in the water, and they were like, okay, here's our opportunity to come back. Sexton knocked down a couple of pull-up threes, and the next thing you know, you're back in a dogfight with the Charlotte Hornets. Now, okay, 3-point game. Throw 12 minutes up on the clock. We got 12 minutes before the end of the preseason, y'all. We're almost there. And then we can get ready for the regular season where games start to matter. We start playing actual real deal lineups. We don't have to deal with all the preseason of, they're holding these guys out. These guys are out, but these guys aren't. We won't have to deal with that anymore. We'll get to real deal regular basketball. I can't wait for it. D. Grant said I thought it was going to be the Dodgers and the Yankees in the World Series this year. A rematch. Yankees didn't deserve it, man. Dave Doe Rosario said make the score accurate. It's 90-87, my brother. 90-87. Can't get any more accurate than that, my brother. George said time to rest the rotation players. We'll see. Maybe. Just that said, Yanks tapped out. Volpe and Wells let us down. I mean, I thought Volpe was pretty good in the postseason. Like, I thought he was okay. I don't think he was a complete detriment. Did he make mistakes? Yeah. Could he have hit better? Sure. But that's always going to be the case. That's why you have teammates out there. They're supposed to lift you up when you make mistakes. Like, mistakes happen. You know? I thought for the most part, he did enough from what you expected from him. I'm not going to get too hard on Volpe. Wells, yeah. Wells was rough. Wells was really rough. Judge that said Wednesday, 7 p.m. Chat will be active. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for the regular season. I will be live on Tuesday as well to welcome the start of the NBA season. But, of course, the Knicks don't play until Wednesday. I can't wait for it. Karen said 8 shy of the like goal for the end of the third. But we can we please get 125 by the end for Sheffy? I appreciate you, Karen. Yes, we are at 94 likes now, so I appreciate it. If you're having a good time tonight, go ahead and hit the like button. If not for me, do it for my girl Karen in the chat, letting everybody know to go ahead and hit that like button. I very much appreciate it, y'all. It is the best way to support the stream. Mason Plumlee's in the game. He's driving it down off the handoff. He gets fouled by Tyler Kolek, trying to switch on to him. Start of the fourth quarter here. Let's get to it. 12 more minutes of basketball. Let's get to it. Keenan Hart said Diawara was Bakum's homie, wasn't he? I don't know how close they were, but they did play together overseas before coming over. Keenan Hart said, is Karen your girl? I don't know Karen, but she's always supporting in the chat, so shout out Karen. Mason Plumlee at the foul line, knocks down the first free throw, can't get the second free throw to go. It's a 2-point game. Kolek bringing it down, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges getting down the lane, high floater, hits the top of the backboard. He's looking for the foul call. He doesn't get it. Everybody sprinting back on defense. Bridges comes back and knocks it loose. Yes, sir. Kolek hit at the Bridges. Bridges down the lane, Euro steps, scoops it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Flying in for the rebound, we can't grab it. A Salon grabs it. Home run pass. Plumlee steals the pass away. and now gets it over to Salon. Salon gets it over to Sexton. Sexton on the right wing. Sexton coming to his left off the Plumlee screen up top. Knipple catches, pump fakes, driving to his left on Kolek down the lane. Gets the floater to go off glass. Trey Jemison was there, but not much of a rim protector. Couldn't get the shot blocked there as Knipple ties it at 90. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by, who is that? Reeves. Guarded by not Austin Reeves. Antonio Reeves. That's who it is. And the Knicks turn it over. Clarkson loses the handle of it. Tied at 90. Colin Sexton bringing it down the other way. 10:40 to go. Sexton over to Plumlee. Plumlee out of the high post. Hands it off to Knipple. Clarkson chasing. He's down the lane. Throws the lob up to Plumlee. Plumlee mishandles it out of bounds. Beautiful play for Kolek. Plumlee just couldn't catch it and put it down. Kolek bringing it down against Reeves. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson up top to Reeves, to Diawara. Jeez. Gets it out to Jemison. Jemison up top. Gets it over to Kolek. Kolek spins, driving to his left, down the lane. Takes a lot of contact from Sexton and gets fouled. It's going to send Tyler Kolek to the foul line for 2 free throws. Okay. You know, I said Jemison, if you couldn't make it as a big man or on last year's Lakers, you aren't any good. I think Jemison's had a good preseason, though. I really like Trey Jemison and what he's shown so far. He's not a backup big per se, but he could fill in the void if you do deal with injuries. I do like what Jemison has shown so far in the preseason. Just as that said, I used to kind of like the Hornets uniform, but now not so much. They look better as pinstripes. I know they brought them back at some point. Are they still going with it? They do have the pinstripes, but it's less pronounced. I think they just got to go full wacky with some of the uniforms. Like, go back to the way uniforms used to be designed. I don't really like the way they've been designing uniforms lately. I think it's been devoid of creativity, these uniform designs. Very, very simple and modern. I don't like it. Colin Sexton has it up top after Kolek knocked down both free throws. Thank you for knocking down your free throws, Kolek. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Knipple gets it over to Sexton. Sexton catches it on the run, but went before he had the ball in his hands and turns it over. Diawara bringing it down the other way. Good defense from McBride. Sprays it out to Bridges in transition. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Knipple has it. Home run pass to Sexton down the lane. Bridges with the chase down block. That's what I like to see. And then battle for the loose ball out of bounds off of Kolek. Mikal Bridges said, "Not today, young kid." Even though Sexton and Bridges are similar in age. Sexton is younger. Mikal Bridges, first of all, shout out to Deuce McBride who got back on defense, went straight up and said, "I'm not going to foul. I'm going to rely on my teammates to come back," and Mikal Bridges did not let him down. They kick it out to Plumlee. Plumlee up top, hands it off to Sexton. Sexton coming to his left, thinking it back to his right hand off the screen. Kicks it out to Knipple. Knipple catches, jab step, back up top to Sexton. Good job from the Knicks to keep him out of the paint. Sexton working the screen, coming to his left. Fending off McBride, a mid-range pull-up jumper over Deuce McBride. Good defense from McBride. Sexton forced to settle for the jumper. Diawara with the rebound, bringing it down. Directing traffic, I like it. Coming to his left off the Jemison screen. Throws up a foul line floater, and he got it to go down. Mo Diawara showing off an array of skills on that possession right there. I love to see that. Sexton has it on the left wing, being guarded by McBride. Coming to his right off the Plumlee screen. Kicks it out to Knipple, right wing three. Diawara a little late to get out there. You got to get out with more urgency, Mo Diawara. Knipple can knock that shot down for sure. Tyler Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Salon. Coming to his left off the screen. Gets to the foul line floater. Comes up well short. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Jemison. Ball's going to go back to the Hornets. You know, I said Sexton got some nasty. I kind of like his toughness. I've always liked Sexton. Between, the Utah guards, Sexton and Clarkson, we ended up with Clarkson, but that was more of a money thing. McBride just takes the ball right out of Sexton's hands. He's starting to get real sloppy with it. The Knicks turning up the defense. McBride over to Bridges. Bridges with the left-handed slam in transition. Mikal Bridges with the lefty? Okay, Mikal, I see you with the lefty. Our Diawara showing us the repertoire, yes sir. Shout out Mr. Frazier with the full repertoire, pulling out all the stops. Mo Diawara, I love to see it, man. You guys know I'm a fan of the rookies. I'm always going to root for the young guy to figure it out, and for any team really to find the diamond in the rough. Always going to root for that. I'm super high on Mo Diawara. Hey, Hazy said, Deuce loves that off-ball steal. Yes, sir. Hey, look, man, don't think just because Deuce is out of the play that he's not going to reach in and get that steal. He's been playing alongside OG Anunoby for 2.5 years now. He's been watching, he's been studying, and he's been learning, clearly instituting it into his game, right? You may think I'm coming off the screen, the screen from the big man. Okay, Deuce McBride got hit off the screen. I got some space. Okay, I got Deuce McBride on my hip. All I got to do is get past the big man here. Nope, I'm coming from behind. I'm taking the ball right out of your hands, and we're pushing it the other way. Fred Flynn, what's up, Fred? Bridges is a bum, overpaid bum. Hey, man, he's out there hooping, and he's been hooping all preseason long. Expect a big, old season from Mikal Bridges this year. I'm expecting the comeback season in full force from my man Mikal. D. Grant said, does MJ still have ownership of the Hornets? I do believe he sold his very small minority ownership of the Hornets. Mark.TV, what's up, Mark TV? Welcome to my world. What's up, Mark? Let's go. Yes, sir. We're hooping out here. We're hooping out here. For sure. The fun is slowly coming back. We're slowly coming back. Taking the lead, holding on to the lead, moving forward. You know, I said we got a mature crowd. Hey, man. Knicks fans have been around for a long time. Knicks fans have been around for a long time. 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Got 8.5 minutes left here in the preseason. Panama Ray, what's up, Panama? He must be talking about Miles Bridges. He must be talking about Miles Bridges. You're right about that, Panama. Absolutely. I love that response. He must be talking about Miles Bridges with the overpaid bum stuff. You know, I said, I'm hoping Mikal can show me. I was wrong about him. I don't think he showed me last year. Last year was one of the worst seasons of his career since probably his rookie season. Very clearly, he did not get along with Tom Thibodeau's system, both offensively and defensively. He looks to be much more comfortable, miles ahead of where he was under Tom Thibodeau. And a lot of that is comfortability being in New York, like playing for the Knicks 1 full year later. Having a full training camp, knowing he's going to be here, and then also playing in a system that is much more complementary to his skills with Mike Brown. Here we go. We're back into it. Sexton has it up top to get it over to Knippel. Knippel attacking along the baseline, leaves it off for Plumlee. Plumlee leans in right into Jemison. No foul call. Jemison saying he ran right into me. Where's my charge? No foul call, though. Plumlee goes right through the contact, gets the layup to go, and a foul on Mo Diawara, so he's going to go to the foul line for one more. AP said, how did these guys lose a 16-point lead? Preseason happened, AP. Preseason happened. You know, I said Plumlee can still play a bit. He's a solid backup big. Smart, veteran, been around a while. Knows what it takes. Plumlee missed the free throw, but the Knicks can't secure the rebound. Jemison ends up on the floor holding on to it. It's going to be a jump ball. No Jalen Brunson here in the fourth quarter. His night is done, and he was hooping on him. Was absolutely in fuego. We got a lot of the younger guys out there. Mikal Bridges is still out there. Maybe we will see Brunson towards the end. Maybe we will. Mikal Bridges is still out there. Jemison wins the tip. Over to Diawara. Home run pass to Kolek. Kolek cross-court pass to Bridges. Wide open right wing three. Line me up. Comes up short on it. Comes flying in as Deuce McBride, but he can't get the tip to go as it bounces off the side of the rim. Here come the Hornets pushing it the other way. Kolek's going to pick up Knippel. Coming to his left off the Sexton screen. Kicks it back out to Sexton on the pick and pop. Coming to his right off the Plumlee screen. Kicks cross-court pass to Knippel. Wide open left corner three. Great relocation from Knippel. Great cross-court pass from Sexton. Bad defense from the Knicks. Ends up in a wide open triple for Knippel. And he knocks it down. Kolek across the baseline. Shoves it over to Diawara. Maneuvers across the lane. Pump fake. Steps through. Draws the foul on Salon. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. I like Mo Diawara a lot, y'all. I like Mo Diawara a lot. Avy said, I see the same team from last year, the Dramatics. Oh, brother, here comes Mr. Negative Nancy over here. I don't think my man AP has ever said one positive thing. My man was wrong all of last year. All of last year, AP was wrong. He comes into this year with the same negative attitude. Come on, brother. Grow up. Put the big boy pants on. And Jalen Brunson does sub back in. He will be continuing to play tonight. Mike Brown did say he wanted to treat this as close to a regular season game as he can, rotations-wise. And he stuck true to his word. Jalen Brunson back in. Mikal Bridges to the bench. So Landry Shamet is in. Fred Flynn said Kolek doesn't show enough. I think he's shown just literally exactly what you wanted to see from him so far these last 2 preseason games. To start the preseason, it was rough. But last 2 preseason games, he's been significantly better. I think Kolek's been pretty damn good for a backup guard. Diawara does knock down both of his free throws. Thank you for knocking down your free throws, Diawara. Sexton has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Coming to his right off the Plumlee screen, driving it down, pocket pass to Plumlee to the rim. Gets blocked by Jemison. Diawara with the rebound. We're pushing it the other way. Diawara hands it off to Brunson. Good job deciding to slow it down. Hornets did a good job getting back on defense. Brunson, quick crossover all the way to the rim. Righty layup. Gets it to go down. Jalen Brunson picking up right where he left off. Knicks back up by 5, 195. 7 minutes to go. And Sexton driving it down, gets fouled by Jemison. Couldn't slide his feet just fast enough. Couldn't do it. Fred Flynn said Kolek can't defend, not consistent shooter. He's not ready to be on a championship team. Hey, man, that's why the Knicks tried to bring in Brogdon. I'm sure during the trade deadline they'll look up for look around, see if there's any value in trading for a backup guard. But he's not going to be a part of the rotation anyway, brother. The Knicks have their 9-man rotation, and Kolek is not a part of it. They do jump to 10. It'll be Huck Porty as the 10th guy. They're fine. McNeely gets stripped by Yabusele. That should be off of McNeely. Yabusele did a good job knocking it off his leg, but they're going to give it back to the Hornets here. Yabusele is in. Right now, the Knicks are rocking with Jemison, Yabusele, Shamet, Brunson, and McBride. The Hornets are rocking with McNeely, Salon, Plumlee, Reeves, and KJ Simpson out there. Surprised we haven't seen Huck Porty yet, but maybe Mike Brown's looking to end the game with Huck Porty in there, but we'll see. They get it into Plumlee. Plumlee with the fake handoff to get it over to McNeely. McNeely spinning to his right along the baseline, gets kicked out of bounds by Shamet. Good defense from the Knicks. Active hands, jumping passing lanes, not making anything easy or available. Mark, what's up, Mark? George Jones, what's up, George Jones? Just under 7 minutes to go here. Slim Slam said, win this by 10, Knicks. We'll see. As long as you walk out with the W and you feel good about the game you played, I'll be happy. They throw it into nobody, but Plumlee able to go and recover it. KJ Simpson attacking. Throws up a long floater, air ball, hit the side of the backboard. They don't call it. It should have been a shot clock violation. It didn't hit the rim, but either way, the Knicks have possession. Brunson bringing it down, in and out dribble. Stops, turns, half spins, pulls it back out. McNeely trying to stick with him. Coming to his left off the Jemison screen. They kick it out. Deuce McBride, left wing 3, wide open. Lines me up, Deuce McBride. Knocking down the 3. Yes, sir. Love to see it. Knicks moving and grooving now once they got the captain back into the game. KJ Simpson has it on the right wing. Dancing with it. Coming to his left off the Plumlee screen. Pulling it all the way back out. McBride sticking with him. They get it over to Plumlee in the high post. Plumlee looking for somebody to get it to. Hands it off to Simpson. Simpson dancing around the Plumlee screen. Coming to his left. Gets to the foul line. Low pull-up floater. Gets it to go. Excuse me. Got the low floater to go. 6-point lead for the Knicks. 6 minutes to go. Yabusele has it up top. Hands it off to McBride. Up top to Brunson. Brunson, in and out dribble. Pull up 3 for JB. Can't get that one to go. Would have went a little crazy. Jemison with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Brunson. Springs it over to Yabusele. Yabusele hands it off to McBride. McBride being guarded by Reeves. Coming to his left. Step back. Steps through. Throws up a tough floater. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul on Reeves. He got him off his toes just enough in order to lean in and draw the foul. McBride going to the foul line for 2 free throws here. Fred Flynn said, Shamet is worth trading Kolek, I think. Well, Shamet's already on the team, so you don't need to trade anybody. The Knicks have their 15 guys. They just have to cut the rest of them. Fred said, need Jemison, Matthews, and Shamet on this roster. Well, Shamet and Matthews are pretty much the same player, except Shamet's better defensively. So I would take Shamet. No need to have 2 of the same player. 2 guys who can't really dribble, who are really just corner 3-point shooters. I'd take the better defensive guy, so I'll take Shamet over Matthews. Jemison is nice. I like Jemison. I'm not sure there's enough room on the roster. You'd have to trade one of the young guys. You'd have to trade either Kolek or Dadier in order to make room for Jemison. Not sure I would do that for a 4th big on this roster when you already have Towns, Robinson, and Huck Porty. I'm pretty fine with those three as my centers. You have Yabusele as a small ball 5 if you needed desperately to go to that. But I'm good. I'm good. David N. What's up, David N.? I'd love to pick up Dinwiddie. Keep Dinwiddie as far away from this team as possible. That man has no respect for the orange and blue. He's got no respect for New York. He got no respect for the Knicks. So I got no respect for him. Keep him out of here. I don't care. He couldn't even make the Charlotte Hornets roster. Get him out of here. He's not good. He's washed. He's out of here. Get the crypto kid out of here. R said, LOL, everyone loves Matthews now. Rotation is JB, McHale, OG, Cat, Mitch, Josh, Deuce, Huck, Yabu, Shamit. The rest is a toss-up. Absolutely, Kinohara. He even threw a couple of guys in there who aren't going to get consistent minutes like Shamit and Huckporty, but those two guys are for sure the next guys in line. Should injuries happen, should maybe, something happen where Mike Brown is like, I need an energy guy. Shamit, get in there. Or I need an energy guy. Huckporty, get in there. That's definitely going to happen. Those guys will play throughout the regular season, even if the Knicks are fully healthy. But they are the break glass in case of emergency. Next guy's up. Matthews is not going to play ever, right? Unless the Knicks deal with crazy, tremendous injuries. So they don't need to make room for him on the roster. He can go. Appreciate the work he did, but he didn't show anything on this team that we don't already have in Shamit. And plus, Shamit is a better defender than him. So no need to have two players two players who do exactly the same thing, and one guy's slightly better. So just keep the slightly better guy. AB said, "You're right about that, Chef. With Dimwit, yeah, keep Dimwitty out of here. Couldn't even make the Charlotte Hornets roster, brother. But you want him as the backup point guard in the Knicks? Get him out of here. Got no respect for the New York Knicks when you always talk nonsense with when he was back on the net. So I'm good. We don't need him. Yeah, I said he left Clarkson off. Yeah, and there's even Clark. There's guys. I figured there was somebody we forgot talking about that. So, Farron, what's up, Farron? P-H-A-R-E-I-N. I'm sure I pronounced that horribly. Farron, what's up, Farron? Okogie would have been nice. I like Okogie a lot. I do like Okogie. We did watch the Houston Rockets game the other day where he went off. I do like Okogie a lot. But then it's not needed. Not needed. He doesn't provide the things we need necessarily. Here we go. Under 6 minutes to go. Past the halfway point. Knicks with a 6-point lead here. 103-97. I said I wanted for us, who was that? Dennis Schroeder, Tyus Jones. You don't like Clarkson at all. He's this year's campaign, but he is better than campaign. For sure. McBride did knock down both free throws. Appreciate you, Ducey. KJ Simpson, over to McNeely, over to Diabite, back to McNeely, who mishandles the ball. Brunson scoops it up out of his hands. He's pushing it the other way. Knicks have some numbers here. Hands it off to Shamit, left wing 3, wide open, line me up. Landry, Shamit knocking his shots down here today. I love to see you, Landry. Knicks back up by 11. McNeely has it up top, bringing it down. And a moving screen on Tajon, Salon, Brunson. Fooling the defender to run right into him. He does it every single time. AP Rokas, hey man, I believe he's got a torn ACL playing it with FIBA over the summer. So unfortunately, the Rokas dream is I think officially dead. I don't think we ever see Rokas in the NBA. Brunson sprays it out to Yabusele. Yabusele on the right wing. Hands it off to McBride. Quick crossover. Dancing with it. McBride, a pull-up right wing 3. Oh my goodness, Deuce McBride right between the eyes of Tajon Salon. Knicks back up by 14. 111-97. 4:40 to go. KJ Simpson has it up top. McBride guarding him. They get it over to McNeely. McNeely back to Simpson. Simpson dancing with it as Shamit switches onto him. KJ Simpson, a pull-up 3 over Shamit. Can't get it to go. Trying to answer the McBride 3. Good box out and rebound from Jemison. Quick outlet to McBride. McBride over to Jemison. Back to McBride. McBride coming to his left. He's feeling himself, but kicks it out to Yabusele. Oh, right corner 3. Air balls. It can't get it to go. I would have went crazy. 2 threes in a row like that from the rope guys, who I really have high expectations on this season. Would have went a little crazy if he knocked that down, but he threw up the air ball. Fred said, I think Kolek or Dadier gets traded. I don't think that happens anytime soon. If the Knicks do make any trade, Fred, it'll be one of those two guys most likely, but we won't see that until the trade deadline. I don't think the Knicks are dying to trade one of those two guys. No need for it. Not right now. Reeves bringing it down, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left off the screens. Now crossing over down the lane, very crowded. They kick it out. McNeely, right corner three over Bridges. Airballs it. Brunson able to snag the weak side rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Diabite is going to pick him up on the mismatch. Brunson dancing with it. In and out dribble. Coming to his left now. Pulling it all the way back out. Reeves now switches back onto him. McBride back to Brunson. Brunson trying to get it over to Bridges. They show a double team. Over to Bridges. Bridges over the top pass. Yabusele wide open. Left corner three. Line me up. Bounces on the rim a couple of times, but he can't get it to go. And a foul on the floor as Tajon Salon holding on to Jemison. Oh no. Foul on the Knicks. My bad. Foul on Jemison. Holding on to Diabite, so ball's going to go back the other way. Porty coming in for Jemison here. Good minutes from Jemison. Thought he was solid, right? Nothing crazy, nothing too outstanding. Did his job. I like that. 3:40 to go here in this fourth quarter. Knicks with a 14-point lead. It looks like they'll be able to pull it out tonight as long as they play smart, simple basketball. They get it over to Reeves. Antonio Reeves drives to his left, down the lane, runs right into Yabusele, and it is a charge. Way to step in, big Yabu, the dancing bear, the quick feet. And he got smacked in the face by accident by Antonio Reeves. He was coming in hot and heavy. Yabusele, the big body, absorbed that. Ooh, came in high with that left elbow, right to the face of big Yabu. Way to sacrifice your body. Mimi, what's up, Mimi? Sean Collins, up Sean, late to the chat, picking up any extra bodies or specific spot. No, I think the Knicks are good going into the regular season with what they have. The only guy who was a question mark was Brogdon, but he ultimately retired, likely because the Knicks informed them that he wasn't going to make the lineup. Diabite picks the pocket of Brunson. Euro steps down the lane, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, but he draws the foul on Jalen Brunson. 3:08 to go. Jalen Brunson picks up his fourth foul. Diabite to the foul line for 2 free throws. Great defensive play from him. Slim Slam said, move the ball, JB. Feeling it. You know, he gets into that mode where when he's feeling it, he starts to overhandle the ball a little bit. Monique Johnson, what's up, Monique? Excellent play-by-play. Thankful for you. I'm in the DMV area, so I don't have the game. I appreciate you, Monique. People like you is the reason why we do these games. Some people just don't have access to them for whatever reason, right? The NBA and all these sports teams and these sports leagues are making it increasingly more difficult to watch these games. It used to be all you had to do was get cable, right? Or now you have to have 4 or 5 different streaming services for every sport. It's crazy. It's crazy. You got to have Peacock. You got to have the ability to watch live TV, to watch an NBC game. You got to have ESPN. You got to have Prime Video now, as well as having the Gotham Sports app. So, you know, I live in the New York area. I live in New Jersey, so the game is blacked out for me. So the only way I could watch it legally is to watch it through the Gotham Sports app, which you have to pay for. It's like $300 a season. So. Monique said, good thing the Knicks have a gang of primetime spots. Yeah, I think they're either tied for first or they have the second most this season of primetime games. You know, I said, I think there's a Diabite and a Diakite, but no Diabite? Must be getting confused with diabetes. Hattie said, can't even hear it on the radio. Really? Wow. Mark's also in the DMV. Yeah, man. Yeah. They're just making it as difficult as possible to watch these games, man. It sucks. Diabite missed one of the free throws. Split the free throws. 98-111. Brunson gets fouled by Simpson trying to bring the ball down. Kwame Robertson, what's up, Kwame? Knicks are taking care of business tonight. They are. They for sure are. The Knicks with Brunson, Bridges, Yabusele, Clarkson, and Porty. Yabusele up top to Clarkson. 3 minutes to go. Clarkson coming to his right of the Hug Porty screen. Holding on to it a little too long. Now he's going to look to dance against Salon. Driving it down past him. High floater with the right hand. Can't get it to go along the baseline. Bad shot with the shot clock winding down. Hold on to it way too long. Here comes KJ Simpson bringing it down. Hit ahead to, who's that on the left wing? Reeves. Reeves has it up top. Inside pass to Simpson as the Knicks lose track of him. He blows he just smokes the layup. Just got scared under the basket. He was standing there by himself and got scared. Just rushed it and blew the layup. Brunson spins, pump fake, spins again. Tries to kick it out to Clarkson. Miscommunication. Simpson dives on it. Saves it out to Diabite. Diabite has it. Inside to Salon. Goes up. Gets the layup to go and a foul on Clarkson. Clarkson continues to make mental mistake after mental mistake. Now that was a mental mistake on both Brunson and Clarkson on the initial turnover where Brunson tried to kick it out to him. Clarkson looked to cut. It was a bad pass from Brunson. Bad movement from Clarkson not to space it out a little bit more or cut back to the half-court line just to give Brunson a better outlet. So bad all around from everybody involved. Ends up in a turnover, and then Clarkson with the silly little touch foul on Salon, giving him the and one opportunity. Diabite just removes Ariel Hug Porty out of the way, snatches the offensive rebound, and gets fouled on the putback attempt. So now Diabite is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws, and Hug Porty getting thrown to the ground, man. Step up, Big Huck. Step up. Fred Flynn said Clarkson is a hothead. I don't know if he's a hothead. I don't know if I'd describe him as a hothead. He's the heat check guy. He is tunnel vision. That's the best way to describe him. He's tunnel vision. My man has a one-track mind. If he's deciding to go to the basket, shots going up. Go get into rebounding position. Brunson bringing it down. Go ahead, get at the bridges, Brunson. You don't got to bring it down. Simpson guarding you full court. All right, not a ton of pressure, but Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. McNeely switches onto him. Diabite switches onto him. Brunson dancing with it. Under 2 to go. Brunson crossing over to his left. Down the lane. Creates some space. Scoop play with the left hand. Beautiful shot from JB. He's done it all night. Diabite knocked down both free throws, by the way. I forgot to credit him with that. 102-113. KJ Simpson has it up top, being guarded by Hug Porty. Crosses over to his right. Down the lane. Great quick move. Can't get the finish to go. Great defense from Hug Porty to recover, but they can't grab the rebound as they were all out of position. They swing it around. Yabusele does a great job of closing out to Simpson. They swing it up top to Reeves. Behind the back, step back, mid-range jumper over Clarkson. Beautiful move. He got it to go. Got Clarkson leaning the wrong way. Come on, brother. Can't get hit by Antonio Reeves there, Clarkson. Come on, man. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by McNeely. Clarkson could be dealing with something. We saw him out on the sideline previously holding on to his knee. Bridges, a wide open mid-range pull-up jumper, in and out, halfway down. He can't get it to stay, though. Simpson bringing it down the other way. He has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off the screen. Over to Salon, a left wing 3, no hesitation. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Long rebound, finds its way out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Knicks with 1 minute to go. You know, I said Clarkson is campaign 2.0. 2.0 is in he's better than campaign, but yes, he is essentially the same archetypical player as campaign. He's better than campaign, but he's going to give us the same exact headaches campaign did. If not more, because he is better, he's going to play a little bit more, and he's going to have the ball in his hands a little bit more. Here he is one-on-one against Diabite. Stop, turn, pump fake, lean in, throws it above glass, way off, can't get it to go. And Clarkson looking for the foul call. He's upset he's not getting it. Out of bounds going back to the Hornets, but just forcing it. Forcing it. Started off really strong. Moved the ball well, spaced it out well, took smart shots, now forcing it right now. McNeely off the handoff, driving it down to the rim. Scoop play with the right hand, gets it to go. And a foul on Brunson. They're applying full court pressure to him right now. Full court pressure to the Knicks. They catch Brunson shoving off of KJ Simpson, trying to get open. Brunson saying, well, he's holding me. No other way to get off of me. Not Joe said, Spurs going to be good this year? Yeah. Yeah, they are. As long as Wemby stays healthy, Dylan Harper looks good. Vassell's going to be better. Castle's going to be better. Cross-court pass, Antonio Reeves, a right wing 3. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Salon has it. Kicks back over to Reeves. Reeves, a right baseline floater, gets it to go. 18 seconds to go. This should be the end of it as Brunson brings it down now. 108, 113. Brunson has it up top. He's just going to wind down the clock. KJ Simpson trying to get a little steal at the end. Now he gives it up to him, and that'll be the end of it as Brunson dribbles out the clock. And that's the end of it. Knicks pick up a 113-108 victory in their final preseason performance. We got to see most of the rotation play tonight, obviously outside of 3 starters who were out with injuries, and a bench guy in Josh Hart who are out with injuries. Anthony Towns, a little hamstring thing. He'll be fine for opening night, I assume. Same with Anunoby, and a little ankle tweak at practice. When they announced it, when they put out that press release that he wasn't going to play tonight, because he tweaked his ankle at practice, they announced it as a tweak, not necessarily as a sprain. So he should be all right going into opening night. But you never know. You never know. We'll wait. We'll have to wait and see. Mitchell Robinson was held out with load management. Load management. We will hear that phrase a lot this season. Not something we normally hear with the Knicks organization, but this season we will hear it a lot because of Mitchell Robinson. They're going to try and keep him as healthy as possible going into the playoffs. And then Josh Hart, back thing, we saw him in the opening preseason game. He played 7 minutes. He went down. He held the back. Said, I got spasms. I'm good. We haven't seen him since. So hopefully he just doesn't want to play preseason games, and we'll see him come opening night. I assume we will because Josh Hart is a fighter. He's not going to let something like that hold him out. But you never know. Your back is something you can't really play with. So we'll see. I assume everybody will be healthy going into opening night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not much to deal with. So I'm looking forward to that. Monique said, Knicks hit 18 threes. Love that. Hit 17 to 19 threes a game, and we should be set. Great point, Monique. Upping the Knicks' three-point volume has been a big point of emphasis talked about by the new head coach, Mike Brown. We go through the box scores real quick, and we just look at the Knicks. Obviously, we want to talk about the Knicks as much as possible here. 3-point shots. Brunson hit 5 in the first half. Let me make it bigger so it's easier for you guys to see. Boom, boom. There we go. My man, Jalen Brunson, 12 for 25 from the field, 5 for 12 from three-point range. Tonight, he hit 5 threes in the first half, didn't hit any in the second half. 31 points for JB, a calm 31, was chill about it. He did have 5 fouls. He did have 6 turnovers. Unexpectedly high turnover game from JB, but everybody had a bunch of turnovers. Expect the turnovers to be higher this year under Mike Brown than it was with Tom Thibodeau. One of his big kind of tenets of his team is to limit as many turnovers as possible. And so his teams tend to be high risk aversion teams, which is fine. That's one way to play. But Mike Brown wants his guys to take risk every now and again. Smart risk, calculated risk, but risk nonetheless. And so we should see the turnover numbers be a bit higher. It tends to be that way the faster you play as well, because you have to make quicker decisions. You have to throw sloppier passes to try and squeeze them into places quicker. But we'll see how that goes throughout the regular season. That's something we will monitor. Trey Jemison was a plus 20 tonight in his 26 minutes. I thought he was solid. 2 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, nothing crazy. He just did his job. Same with Mo Diawara tonight, a plus 12 in his 21 minutes. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. I thought Mo Diawara was solid. You could see that there's something there with Mo. There's something there with Mo Diawara that you didn't see with Dadier, that you didn't see with Kolek. Maybe we saw it with Huck Porty a little bit, because Huck Porty is for sure an NBA player. But Diawara legit has something to him, right? Very, very intrigued by Mo Diawara this year. Mikal Bridges, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, was all over the place, 3 turnovers, 4 fouls, was all over the place, doing a bunch of things. Can't wait to see him playing alongside Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby and Josh Hart, just to see the defense really go at it. I'm waiting for it. Yak said, Chevy growing in front of our eyes. I appreciate you, Yak, man. We're just trying to make the show as entertaining as possible. It's literally been my mantra since the day I started. I just want to be as entertaining as possible. What is the point of streaming and putting on a live show on YouTube if you're not trying to bring the entertainment to the people? I don't think I'm smarter than you. I don't think I know basketball more than you. I just simply love basketball. I love talking and debating basketball with you guys. So this is what I'm here for. And if you're going to sit here and listen to me, I'm the guy with the microphone. You guys don't have a microphone. If you're going to sit here and listen to me, I might as well try and make it as entertaining as possible, right? We went over Jalen Brunson. He was fantastic. Jordan Clarkson, like I said, started off really strong. I think he started off 5 for 8 from the field tonight. He ends the night 5 for 13. So obviously not a good end to the game. I thought he started off pretty strong, was a bit of a mixed bag, like a couple of sloppy turnovers, but for the most part was really good. Started off 2 for 4 from 3 as well, ends the night 2 for 6. But again, the Jordan Clarkson thing is you want him out there doing Jordan Clarkson things, but you've got to find the ability to reel him in. You know, he got the start tonight, but only played the 23 minutes. Part of that is because he just plays such sloppy basketball sometimes, and you can't really afford to do that for large swaths of the game. Now, if we go down to the Knicks bench, obviously some guys played who don't normally play. Gershon Yabusele is going to normally play. He's going to get a good chunk of minutes tonight. Tonight he played 22 minutes with Towns and Robinson out. 2 for 8 from the field. 7 of his 8 shot attempts came from three-point range. Main priority is going to be the pick and pop this year, but hopefully we find ways to work him in to be able to attack closeouts or attack the basket and whatnot. But if he finds himself open behind the line, you better take that shot. 6 points for Big Yabusele, 3 rebounds. I want to see this number get a bit higher. I want to see his rebounding be better. An assist, a steal, a block. There's a little bit of everything out there. Gershon Yabusele, I'm a big fan of. Hoping for a really successful season this year from him. We go down to Ariel Hugporty. Hugporty I thought was solid. He was a minus 15 tonight, but I do think he had a very good impact on the game. Started to wane a little bit as the game was going on. Started off strong, but again, he's going to be the third string center on the team this year. He's going to get minutes. I'd like to see him play well for the remainder of the year. Obviously, I'd like to see all these guys play well. Goes without saying. I should stop saying that. 5 points for Big Huck with 5 rebounds, 2 assists. The rebounding we have seen Hugporty be solid at. Solid big man rebounder. Might see a lot of time playing alongside Yabusele to help clean up his rebounding deficiencies, but hopefully he can clean that up as the season goes on. We get the Deuce McBride, 15 off the bench for Big Deucey, a plus 20. Yes, sir. Love to see it. 4 for 9 from the field. All 4 of his makes behind the three-point line, 4 for 6. This is more like it, Big Deuce. Love to see you knock down the 3 in his 24 minutes tonight. 3 for 5 from the foul line. Found his way to the foul line, too, which I thought it was interesting. Good job utilizing pump fakes and getting to the line. He did have 4 assists, 2 steals. I like the steals numbers being high for a lot of our perimeter players. Tyler Kolek even got into the game for 14 minutes? Solid. 2 for 5 from the field, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and assist, a steal. Thought he did a good job conducting the offense. And then Landry Shamet. I skipped over Landry Shamet. 20 minutes. I thought he was really, really good tonight. 3 for 5 from three-point range. 11 points for him. Thought the defense was pretty damn good. Didn't do a whole lot else. But like I said, when comparing Shamet and Matthews, they're really just 3-and-D guys. And Garrison Matthews plays hard defensively, but isn't a very good defender. Shamet plays hard defensively and is a pretty decent defender. So they're probably going to keep Shamet, probably going to cut Garrison Matthews, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Kay said, Chuma Aikbu and Alex O'Connell didn't even notice them on the bench. Do they even have room to sit? They're probably sitting in the second row bench. You're right. Haven't noticed these guys all preseason long. Don't think they've gone in the game at any point. But again, these guys will be cut and likely be playing with the Knicks G League team this year. Susan said, damn, I'm glad they won. We'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you, Kay Hazy. Appreciate you, Sharon McLean. I mean, no need to really go over the Hornets. Guys, a lot of them sat out. Miles Bridges only played 18 minutes, 4 for 8 from 3. He came out firing, couldn't miss a shot, then got really cold again. So that's kind of the story of his career. 20 points, 5 boards from him. Didn't do a whole lot of anything else because that is what Miles Bridges does. Diabite was impressive tonight for the most part. Energy big off the bench. That's kind of his role. Sexton was doing Colin Sexton things, 21 and 10, trying to hold his team above water tonight. 6 for 9 from the field. I mean, he did his thing. 5 for 6 from three-point range. He didn't miss a 3, or he missed 1 3, but felt like he couldn't miss a 3 tonight. Con Knipple with 12 points, a rough shooting night. He got a lot of good open looks. 1 for 7 from 3. He's not going to cut it, but he's a much better shooter than that. So he's going to have a pretty solid season. 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals. Does a little bit of everything. He'll be solid. And similarly with McNeely, he'll be solid. 11 points, 4 boards, and assists. Doing a little bit of everything. As for their bench, again, they held out a lot of role players tonight. So Tajon Salon played almost 30 minutes. He had 9 and 10. Not bad for Tajon Salon. Again, looking for a bounce-back year after a rough rookie season. But didn't shoot it well. And that's the thing that really plagued him last year. Just that said, where's your boy Lonzo this fast? Which team? Bull still? Lonzo Ball is actually on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I love me some Lonzo Ball. It's going to be really upsetting on opening night playing them because I'm a huge Lonzo Ball fan. I think that, man, if he could stay healthy, He is like the Alex Caruso. You know, it's crazy that they were on the same team, and obviously the Bulls couldn't accomplish anything. But he's going to be the Alex Caruso this year if he stays healthy. Like, he is going to help the Cleveland Cavaliers beat a team. We're going to be like, damn, Lonzo was awesome tonight. I'm so disappointed he hasn't worn a Knicks uniform yet. I understand why with the injury concerns and whatnot, but so disappointing, man. I love Lonzo. But I guess that's going to be it, right? We've gone through it. No need to really go down Ryan Kalkbrenner played 15 minutes. I thought he was fine. The way I've heard people talk about him, I thought he was going to be a little bit better than what he was. But, I said Lonzo, lots of talent. Knee totally wrecks. No shot for him to be Caruso at this point. Sorry to say, knee is trashed. Now he had knee replacement surgery, so he's like perfectly fine. He's like ready to go. He's looked fantastic with the Cleveland Cavaliers in preseason. His knee was messed up. He didn't play for 2 years. Had meniscus replacement surgery, something like that. Replaced like some of the ligaments in his knee, and he is like ready to go. He looks awesome. He looks fantastic. But there's obviously always cause for concern that he could re-injure himself. So, with that being said, this concludes our preseason coverage of the 2025-2026 season. Thank you guys for joining me. Let's go ahead and hit our final screen. Shout out to everybody still hanging out with us. Thank you guys. It was a long preseason. It started off fun, and then it kind of got annoying because of how many games we would tune into where it was like, oh, guess what? Nobody's playing tonight. And it was like, all right. I did my best to try and make it fun and entertaining. Thank you guys for checking in and hanging out with us. We finally made it to the end. Tonight is the final day of preseason. Thankfully, the Knicks played on it, so we didn't have to find ourselves in a miserable game tonight. And it also ended up being a fun game. We saw Brunson go off. We saw Bridges do nice things. Porty, Kolek played well. Diawara got the start, which was fun and interesting. So hopefully we're ready to go for the start of the regular season. By that, I mean our roster, our players. Hopefully everybody's healthy and ready to go. I will be ready to go. I know you guys will be ready to go. We've been waiting for forever for the season to start. This is the year. Championship season begins on Wednesday. Right? Wednesday. Yes. Season starts Tuesday. Knicks play Wednesday on the 22nd. Season starts Tuesday on the 21st. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go. I can't wait for it. Shout out to all the members. This side. Shout out to all the members of the stream, of the community. Appreciate you guys who financially support the stream. Again, it's only, $2 or $3 a month. Not a whole lot. I'm not going to ask you guys to do that because I would never ask you guys to give me money. But if you have any expendable cash and you would like to support in some way other than liking the stream, you can become a member for $2 or $3 a month. You could help. Every single dollar this channel generates goes right back into making the channel better. As you can see, I am continuously trying to make the channel and the show as good as possible, as entertaining as possible, as professional as possible. It is a one-man band. It is just me. I make all the graphics. I make all of the scenes for the show. I do all of the things myself. I host it. I produce it. I do all of the things. I appreciate you guys. So, shout out to all the members. My man, Johnny Miller, Jose NYC, Roger G-Wall, OG Rue, Susan, Miguelito Hernandez, Shot Callers, James Sumler, Ellie Muskoff, El Tigre. Knicks will be 2026 champs. My man, CP, True Mets Talk. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man, CP, who's got the Mets channel. Not a Mets fan, but I love to support other smaller creators. David Muskelly and my man, Mark. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Kinahara, Mark, AP, Justice's dad, Kay Hazy, Monique, Karen, Kinahara, did I say you already? AP, again, Keith Modeste, everybody. If you want your name shouted out, go ahead, throw it in the chat right now before we sign off. Nick Yak, of course, my man Fred Flint in here. All the negative Nancy's, AP, Yvette Passad, appreciate y'all. My man, Not Joe, thank you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, brush your teeth before bed, get a good night's sleep, stay hydrated. I appreciate y'all. Shower because some of y'all stink, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. See you guys on Tuesday. The Knicks don't open their season until Wednesday, but I will be live on Tuesday for the start of the regular season. Catch you on the next one, y'all. Good night, everybody. Bye.